Yeah, look, tell me what's the vibes, what's the mood? Yeah, I just hit up Mikey for the juice. Yeah, ain't no capping, I'ma tell the truth. I've been winning for so long, it's hard to lose. Yeah, deal, be my source. Christian like Dior. Yeah, I can't start when I'm far, just get back up. Yeah, I've been quiet all along on my TP toes. Yeah, I can't keep it to myself, I just give and go. I'm a visionist, yeah, you can't picture this, yeah, ain't no way you cannot work me, boy, I live for this, yeah, sipping essential, that's the essentials, I'm influential, yeah, straight fundamental, that's fundamental, on instrumentals, yeah, speed of the tempo, yeah, we got potential, shoot a movie like I'm Denzel, running my route to the end zone, and they still can find me, man, you know where to find me, I'm tryna get me a Grammy so I can dedicate it to my granny, look, tell me what's the vibes, what's the mood, yeah, I just hit on Mikey for the juice. Yeah, ain't no capping, I'ma tell the truth. I've been winning for so long, it's hard to lose. Yeah, deal, be my source. Christian like Dior. Yeah, I can't start when I'm far, just get back up. Yeah, I've been quiet all along on my TP toes. Yeah, I can't keep it to myself, I just give and go. Yeah, I just turn my L's into W's. Yeah, I just told my sins, yeah, I'm done with you. Yeah, stay in your lane, don't you pick and choose. I can't waste my time, I got a lot to lose. To the game that we all on, they was doubting us all along. Now we charting in Hong Kong, what competition, they all gone. Bless, stress, play the game like it's chess. We next, that's a check, over stripes, yeah, yeah.
Can I fly you to the moon? Can we play among the stars? I've been thinking of you lately, took control over my heart. You say that you needed space, atmosphere was in my arms. When I look up at your face, the reflection shows the scars. So I'll fly you to the moon, where we float among the stars. Darkest ocean, never know, but the lights come from afar. I wish this would never end. I've been trying to pretend something's wrong in this within.
Let's go, Yankees! What is going on, everybody, and welcome to a great, very first GameSZN Live. And why is it a very first? Because the GOAT is in the house. Hector!
Woo. Pete, what it do, my guy? Good afternoon, good morning if you're on the West Coast. Pete, thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm here ready to rock.
Bro, I don't know why I was going to call you Hector the Bill Collector. I don't know why. I was going to be like, we're here with Hector, the Bill Collector.
Well, that's better than what they called Nesta last year. That's better than the nickname they had for Nesta last year. But Pete, salute to you. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the entire NyynewsTV family. Anthony Medina, Frankie Baseball, LITC Stills. I'm going to start with the roll call. That's your job. I'm just here to help you out today, bro.
Hey, man, please do the roll call. I'll just do the one. Medina, my guy. Okay, now you can take over.
Jacob Petruzzi is in the building. My guy Jacob, what it do? We got Nate Eek in the building. My man Nate. I'm not sure if that's a uk or a ick that's right next to you, but Nate, what it do? Sin Silao is in the building. What it do? Cynical's in the building. That's what I meant to say. But I love that Wu-Tang logo. I'm a diehard Wu-Tang fan. So shout out to my man Cynical.
The deck, baby.
Oh yeah, one of the best verses of all time. Inspect the Deck, hands down. Please put some respect on their names. But Pete, put some respect on our Yankees name. But let's talk about this game.
I'm not gonna put some respect on IKF. I can't do that. I can't bring myself to it. I don't know. I think maybe Twitter's down. I was trying to share it out. My Twitter's not working. Maybe it's my stupid phone. Samsung, what you doing to me, baby? Verizon, what you doing, baby?
What are you doing, Verizon? I was able to share it out, but according to Joel Sermon, if you guys haven't seen, but according to Joel Sermon, Joe Sermon is saying that basically the job is Oswald Peraza's job.
That makes sense.
And IKF, the Yankees just haven't told them that you're not going to be a part of this team. So what it looks like what the Yankees are doing, according to Joe Sermon, is just showcasing IKF. That way they could trade him for a bag of peanuts right before the season starts.
Yeah, it actually makes sense. I mean, I do believe, and I've said it for a while now, that I think IKF is the odd man out to be traded. I talked about on All Rise today that for me, bro, I'm sorry. My infield, I'm tired of the whole process. I want the process to be now.
Yeah.
So my infield is LeMahieu at third, Peraza short, Volpe at second, and Rizzo at first. I don't know how they go about moving Glaber. I'm sorry, but I'm doing it. Oh, I forgot G. Cole money on the mound today.
Oh, that's right. Garrett
G. Cole money on the mound
big,
today.
Who got a haircut too. My man looked like he went back to junior high school with that haircut.
You know what he got right now? He got the Rick Vaughn from Major League 2.
Oh yeah. Hopefully he's not out there naming any of his pitches and stuff like that. We don't need you to come up with nicknames for your curveball and stuff like that, G. Cole.
Not at all. So Hector, I don't know if we're timed up, but I got the scouting report on the screen right now.
Same thing with durability, diversity, swing. So it seems like we're lined up perfectly right now. Garrett Cole just threw another pitch right now to the catcher. So it seems like we're lined up.
Pretty good.
Yeah, we should be good for this game. If anything, I'll let you know, brother.
All right, sounds good. But guys, by the way, I just want to say real quick, I think Hector is the best color man in baseball already. Without even having a game with me yet, I'm proclaiming him the best. I think this duo is going to call a lot of games this year. I don't know why I say that.
Oh, I'll be down.
I just got a
feeling.
Feeling. I just got a feeling. I don't know why. You know, when I get feelings, I make them happen. All right.
One thing I gotta say is, bro, I feed off of your energy. You know, you are the blueprint. You laid down the foundation. Blueprint 2, not Jay-Z's blueprint, but you laid down the blueprint, my guy. And I'm excited for this game because not only is it our first game that we're calling together for the season, but it's the first time we see Judge in left field and Stanton in right field, bro.
Yep, and also, too, according to Boone, as the 0-1 is about to be delivered, the pitch from Cole is high. Apparently, Waldo is going to be manning center field after Bader.
Oh, all right.
Also. Yeah, so we got a little things going on there.
Listen, he's a Swiss Army knife. He is our Ben Zobrist right now, so I'm super excited about it.
1-1 is hit up the middle. Nice dive and play by IKF. Gets to his feet. Doesn't get him. So last year, again, where more than likely that is right to the second baseman, that's going to be a base hit. I talked about that this morning. DJ LeMahieu had a slow roller right up the middle for a 2 RBI single the other day. Typically, those are outs. But that's I think you may be just 10 seconds ahead of me because I just got while, then.
Tell me where.
Let me do a little quick pause.
Tell me where you at, bro. Tell me where you at.
All right, right now they're getting a little close-up of IKF.
All right, I'll tell you right when I get there. I'm seeing the replay of IKF. Tell you right now. Still the replay of IKF. Yeah, that should have been a ball he got, but at the same time, with the bases having that little bit of extra size, then you could press play right now.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
First pitch there is a call strike. So I'm probably still going to be a little ahead of you no matter what.
They just called it a strike right now. We good.
Cool.
Yeah, we good.
So here's Dylan Carlson. 0-for-1. A runner on first base, nobody out. And the pitch. Cole to the long set. Better watch out for that pitch clock there. Hit on a ground foul. Counts quickly 0-2. Brad says, by the way, too, all the members in the chat, love you guys. Thank you so much, everybody that is here. Thank you guys so much. Ross said Hector, you're singing God Bless America in the bottom of the seventh?
Well, I'm going to do the Spanish version of God Bless America in the bottom of the seventh, not the English version. Shout out to the chat, though. Eric Wallace is in the building. My guy, I appreciate you. Bradley Jewish is in the building.
Braddy. The 0-2. Fouled away.
I'm honestly waiting for my... I'm waiing for my first he. I'm waiting for my first he.
You got to get the he's. He's speaking of he's throwing 98. So Cole got the velo today.
Yeah.
We know he got the velo today. That's good. That's a good sign.
I'm expecting a big season from Garrett Cole. I'm calling it right now. 20-game winner this season from Garrett Cole.
A little high out the zone. Count as 1 or 2. 20 games for G. Cole?
20 games. I think he's going to feed off of Carlos Rodon and the energy that Carlos Rodon brings to the mound.
I hope so, man. I hope they have that like friendly competition with each other to really be better.
Yeah.
The 1-2. The pitch. Fouled away. So Carlson staying in there against Cole. Good slider right there. 90 miles an hour. My man bringing the smoke today. Smoke showtime.
Dylan Carlson, a nice young player for the Cardinals. You know, we all know the Cardinals for being one of those organizations that develop their young players, just like the Atlanta Braves.
Yep. Big facts. There's a Laws new bar out there. They got a lot of good young outfielders. The 1-2 pitch. Did he go? And we're going to check. No, he did not. This guy's now even at 2-2.
Mm.
Speaking of Newt Bar, I think he's playing for Team Japan, isn't he?
I believe so. I believe so.
I think
While
he's playing
looking
for
at
Team Japan Law's new bar. It's pretty interesting. You know, a lot of times you don't see. Typically, the Japan team is all players that are playing in the NP Nippon League, whatever it is. You see only a few guys from Major League Baseball playing on their clubs.
Yeah,
So
well,
it's interesting to see
a
new
lot
bar
of
go
the,
there.
I think it's half of the Cuban team that's going to be playing for the World Baseball Classic. They actually play for that league that you're talking about. So a lot of their pitchers and relievers are going to be from that league. So they do have professional innings under their belt.
Hey, struck him out. First K of the game for Cole, blows the heat by him. So there's now one away, runner on first.
Nice to see that. Garrett Cole, you know, last year, Garrett Cole, his fastball was tattooed a lot for home runs, but seems like this season he's not scared to throw that heat on the inside.
Yep, it's all about that command for him. Here's Jordan Walker, one of the top prospects for the St. Louis Cardinals. Big year in Double-A, blows a fastball right by him there, 97. Like you said, Cole is down in the back right now, early.
Yeah,
like
and
it.
Walker, this is a young kid that he's pretty versatile. They have him playing left field today, but he could play third base and first base.
Yep, one of their many versatile prospects. The 0-1 incoming from Cole pitch is hit on the ground softly. It's going to be a fair foul ball. I think it was a foul ball. Oh no, it was in play. I thought it was not. He don't know either. I don't know either.
The referee didn't. The referee had no idea. I mean, the ump had no idea.
The umps had no idea. Walker has no idea. I have no idea. Nobody knows what happened, but apparently it's a fair ball. Let me see. Let's see this replay here. First he called it foul, and then he calls it fair. I've never seen that before. I guess it's spring training for umps.
Yeah. Well,
Wow,
one thing.
so 2 outs.
One thing we gotta at least Susan Waldman didn't have to deal with that confusion right there. Shout out to Susan Waldman, but she would have probably took 5 to 10 minutes trying to figure out what happened in that at bat.
Good old Susan. Oh man. So here's the Yepes. I guess I don't know if that's his name. Yepes. Swing and a miss. Yepez. Yepes.
The Yeps is in the building.
Yeps,
Shout out to the Yeps.
Guan Yeps. Man, if that's really his name, Guan Yeps, I want him to be on the Yankees.
You know, I ain't gonna front Newt Bar. I'm pretty jealous. I wish we had him on the Yankees, bro.
I'm gonna keep it honest with you. I traded for him in MLB The Show.
Oh, hands down, yeah.
I traded for Newt Bar. He's a Yankee, okay? I don't know how. I forgot the deal. But Law's Newt Bar. We are serving Newt Bars at the stadium, okay? There's Newt Bars at the stadium, all right?
John Sterling would have a field day with that last name calling home runs.
Oh, facts. The 1-1 pitch to Yeps. Ooh, we got a rip on that one, but fouls it right back to the screen there. And a pasta sign, a little pasta vazul sign there behind home plate.
Another fastball from Garrett Cole, not scared to throw the fastball. 1-2 right now.
Heck, by the way, we talk a lot about food on GameSZN Live, so buckle up, get ready. We're probably going to be talking about, some yum-yums.
Oh, listen, I got my chicken nuggies ready to go, bro. I just didn't want to be the rude one with the chicken nuggies.
The 1-2 from Cole to Yappies. The pitch. Fouled away. Just gets a little piece of the heat. Cole saying, hey, man, I'm bringing it to you guys. What is that sign saying in the back? Somebody's pasta sauce. Who's pasta sauce?
Michael's of Brooklyn pasta sauce.
Oh, okay. Michael's of Brooklyn's pasta sauce. Why not?
Yeah. Shout out to Mickey Mike's.
Shout out to Mickey Mike's pasta sauce. I wonder what they wonder if it's a meat sauce, maybe, light sensitive marinara. You never know.
Is it a vodka sauce?
A vodka, the 1-2. Fouled away. Cole got to bury that slider there, G. Cole. Come on, baby boy.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a hanger. That was a little bit of a hanger.
There.
So far, with 17 pitches so far in the first inning, not one cutter. It seems like Garrett Cole is going away from that cutter and going directly with the fastball.
Yep, straight smoke. The 1-2 incoming the Eps. The pitch. Fouled away. It'll be interesting to see like a couple of hard line drives to Judge and left. Like to see if the different angle of the read of the ball does any damage to him. But we'll see.
Listen, see what happens. If he has the ability to play center field, I don't think the transitions to left field should be that hard for me.
I don't think so either. Nate, I got one prediction for Cole and Rodon. Devastation. That's it. The 1-2 fouled away. All right, man.
Same.
Yeppies over here ain't playing games.
No, he's not. It's a nice little battle so far early in spring training. But Nate, for me, I'm calling it right now. Garrett Cole, 20-game winner, and Carlos Rodon is going to be right behind them, 16, 17, 17 wins. Going to be that energy that Garrett Cole needs to take it to the next level.
Let's go. I love it. I love it. So it looks like timeout was called right there. Looks like I'm going to be able to retweet this finally, I think.
And so far with the cat and mouse game, Garrett Cole holding it to 1 second, 2 second. That last pitch he threw it at 7 seconds on the clock.
Outside on the slider on the knuckle curve this time. The count is now 2-2. Cole looking around like, can we get this damn guy out already?
Seriously.
Sometime this year would be nice. So 2-2 count. Runner on second base, 2 away. Cole about to deliver. I feel like this is pitch number 20 maybe?
21.
Or 19? Pitch. Popped up. Who's going to be there? It is IKF calling for it. And he can field this time as he makes the play. We will head to the bottom of the
waiting
first.
to say that. But I got IKF. Number 12 on the field. Maybe not number 1 in your heart, but he made the put out right there.
Oh, man. I tell you, man. It's always good. It's always good, man. It's good to be above ground. I tell you.
My man Rod Thompson has said, I need Hector to bring that KOD Mofongo April 1st. Listen, it's not going to be the KOD Mofongo, Rod. All right, I live right here on 207. I'm going to go right there to Elsa's and get you that good Mofongo from Broadway and Academy, baby.
I tell you, man. Albert's Mofongo house is still there, right?
Yeah, Albert Mofongo house is still there.
Man, many nights spent there. Many nights spent there.
Definitely. Oh, I used to remember, in my youth when I was younger.
The youths.
When I used to work at Lombardi's, we literally used to leave Lombardi's, hang out in the Lower East Side, get some drinks, come back uptown, and get that fuel in our system just to show up at work the next morning, 10 o'clock a.m.
That's the way it goes, man. That's the way it goes, man. I'm telling you. We got to talk about this, man, because, we got 2 big days coming up, Hector. We got April 1st and April 2nd. This is like a preview of April 2nd. Besides, I don't know, we might be putting some brewskis back and
definitely
some wingdings and things like that. I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen that day?
I want to ask you, Pete. As you see the Yankees lineup right now, I'll read it real quick. You got LeMahieu at second, Aaron Judge in left, Anthony Rizano in first base, Giancarlo Stanton and right field, Josh Donaldson in third base, Harrison Badar is the center fielder, Aaron who cannot kick or hicks anymore, he is in the DH, Jose Trevino, our amigo, is the catcher, and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the shortstop, to round up the lineup.
Yeah, man, it's I need the Utes. Can I say that? Can I say I need the Utes? I need the Utes in there.
I need the two Utes
in there. Bare minimum, the two Utes there. We got a big super duper chat, by the way, from LI Yankee King.
Oh, is it an Estevan Florio related?
It might be. We're gonna find out momentarily as Jake Woodford is on the mound. The Yes Network wants you guys to know he's a Tampa kid, okay? He's a Tampa kid. All right? The pitch. Call strike right down to Johnson. Count his own 1. Li says, with Didi playing first base, oh my God, in the WBC, I had sources tell me that Yankees were debating between known Gold Glove first baseman Didi and Rizzo, but they had to go with the Little League research and Rizzo won because he had more experience at first base. Li, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, my friend. I don't know how to comment on that. Second pitch is a ground out the third, 1 away.
All I can say when it comes to that is I hope Didi Gregorius can find himself on a major league roster to start this season. He's been dealing with injuries over the past couple of seasons. He lost the range at shortstop. So hopefully the switch to either first base or third base can help out Didi catch on a major league roster. Big
facts. And here is the captain. Aaron Judge takes one outside of 1-0. Speaking of guys who can't find a roster spot, Gary Sanchez has no job.
Bro, it's crazy.
I mean, to me, and I was talking about this, the 1-0 is bloop to right field. There's a base hit for Aaron Judge. So the El Capitan continues to do his Capitan things. Speaking, what was I saying before? About
Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez. Even though Gary Sanchez has just gotten so bad, I think I got to say it. I think here's the real issue. It's what I've been telling people for years when he was good and everybody got mad at me and I broke the story and A-Rod talked about it and other people talked about it. I really think the mind just isn't in the game.
No.
And not even a backup spot for Gary. It's got to be around the league that he's like, yeah, nah, no point. It's sad. It's a waste of talent. It's a waste of talent, man. Bronx Tale stuff.
I've said, yeah, definitely, got to go back to that movie. But I've said it a bunch of times. When I worked in EMS, I had the privilege of working with actually Gary Sanchez's first cousin.
Oh,
and
yeah,
she told me that when it comes to Gary Sanchez, he's hard-headed. One thing about Gary Sanchez is he needs glasses and he refuses to wear either contacts or either get the surgery. So when it comes to Gary Sanchez, it's just one of those things of just being hard-headed and, like you said, not having the heart for the game.
Yeah, I think that's it. The 1-1 on Anthony. Anthony pitch is smacked foul down the first base side. Count is now 1-2.
I'm expecting a big year from the Calzone, Anthony Rizzo. I'm expecting a big year from Anthony Rizzo.
Facts on top of facts. Can't say it enough. Rizzo needs a big year.
Tied his career high in home runs with that shift going. Hopefully he could bounce his batting average anywhere between 270 and 280. I'll take it.
Yep. The 1-2 high, and the count is even at 2-2.
Mm-hmm. And
very, very nice.
The professionalism from Anthony Rizzo, ever since coming over here to the Yankees, you would think that he's been a lifelong Yankee. The way he interacts with the fans, the media, the way he carries himself.
The 2-2 is hit on the ground. It could be a double play. There's one, and there is two. So Rizzo grounds into the double-decker double play. And we will head to the top of the second inning, guys. Smack of the like of the baton.
Yes. Hit that like button for the boys.
The boys.
I'm not sure if you're a big fan of that TV show, The Boys. That's on. I love that. Yeah. I'm a big show, man. Good show.
Homeland is a real son of a bitch, isn't he?
Oh God,
he's a real son of a bitch.
He makes you hate him while at the same time liking him.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he's one of those villains where it's like, you know what, you son of a dirt, I like you a little bit.
Yeah. It's sometimes you're like, you know what, he's not that wrong.
yeah, facts. Now, like, what's the one of the villains in a movie I hated the most? I know for a fact in Game of Thrones, Joffrey. I couldn't stand Joffrey. Everybody hated Joffrey.
I couldn't get into Game of Thrones, bro.
Really?
I really could. And I tried. What it was is after the first episode, when they pushed that little kid off of the tower, I was like, I can't do it. I'm done.
It got way worse than that. It got way worse.
I'm like, that's the first thing you show at the end of the episode. I'm good. But when it comes to villains, I would say Gus from Breaking Bad. I'm a big Breaking Bad fan.
I've never seen Breaking Bad. I've never seen all of it.
You should watch it, bro. It is a real good. It's a real good binge watch, honestly.
You know who was a real scumbag villain? The dude from The Mask of Zorro, the white dude with the blonde hair. He was a piece of dirt, man.
Yes.
Then he brings him in the rooms like, here's your brother's head in the jar. Mm-hmm. That dude was a scum, man. Christian
Waltz from Inglourious Bastards.
Excellent.
He was
phenomenal. Yeah,
phenomenal villain. Yeah, phenomenal villain. Man. Yeah.
That opening scene of that movie.
Oh God,
is unbelievable.
Still gives me chills to this day. To this day.
Amazing movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know another very villain that I really don't like, Aaron Boone.
I think we could all agree. On that one when it comes to Boone.
I don't know if you saw my tweet today. I went a little too wrong. I contemplated doing it. Yankees were celebrating Women's History Month, and they had all the names of the ladies in the organization. I said, you guys forgot Aaron Boone.
Listen, no comment from me when it comes to that.
Terrible. The 1-0 pitch from Cole is up and in. And this is, I believe that's Nolan Gorman, who's one of the top prospects in baseball, matter of fact.
Yes. They have several top 50 prospects in their system, the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yep, they're expecting some big things from Gorman this year. The 2-0 is outside. 3-0. Cole missing with that heater early on.
Yep, big time lefty first base power. Very young, and he can be special. If you look at his advanced stats from the minor leagues, Gorman is a kid to watch out for years to come.
Facts. Yeah, they're expecting really big things out of a couple of guys. Donovan is another guy who had the I think what did he get, the leadoff single? I think it was leadoff single. Another guy, Brandon Donovan, who they're very high on. So this is a good young club. The 3-1 is a swing and a miss. Goes to the 97 upstairs.
They had the prospects to trade for Juan Soto, but honestly, if you were to ask the Cardinals front office, I think they're happy that they didn't trade for Soto.
Yeah, more than likely, yeah. The 3-2 is, hey, struck him out, goes to the Heat.
Go.
Right by him there, beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And not scared to throw his fastball. Garrett Cole, he's gonna call his fastball the Yippies for this season.
That's right, the good old Yippie.
The good old Yippies.
I'm surprised people are saying, what's that on Cole's hat? A little dot there. I don't know what it is. Pitch. It might be something from a little donut,
No, what I think it is 23 years for that conference in spring training, or whatever it's called in spring training, the division that they're all in.
Ah, okay. That's a foul ball. And the count is quickly 0-2 on Barrera.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that bounced off his face.
Ooh.
That's what that did. That's why it took a while. Hey, Capoot. What up, Capoot?
Capooties.
Capooties in the house. And we got as Barrera is down, we got a super chat from L.I. A Janky King. He says, Hector, if you didn't like that from Game of Thrones, you probably would not like the greatest game series of all time, God of War.
First of all, that's not the greatest game series of all time, my friend. All right? Don't be disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful.
Don't be dissing a fellow Italian. And Resident Evil is the best, by the way.
I was just about to say Resident. I was just about to say Resident Evil.
Are we best friends?
We are.
Are we best friends?
Oh, we are definitely best friends, bro. We are definitely best friends.
Are you excited about the remake to Part 4?
Oh,
I'm flipping out. I almost had a heart attack the other day.
I put my pre-order in for that thing. I got me the exclusive one, the $100 one.
2 away. Facts, bro. First of all,
cannot
I don't
wait.
care. Resident Evil 4 is the greatest game ever made.
Yeah.
I don't care anyway.
Hands down.
Easily the best game ever made. I think they made like 46 of them, to be honest with you. They tried to make so many different
different
releases.
HD versions.
Yeah,
or whatever.
HD, the HD, the HD plus.
When I'm grading video games, for me, it has to go on the replay factor. And Resident Evil 4 has probably the greatest replay factor ever.
Easily Resident Evil, no doubt about it. Now, I do got a special love for Super Mario Brothers.
Bro, we didn't talk. We haven't talked about it yet, but the Italian erasure that's happening in the new Super Mario movie, Chris Pratt should not be voicing Super Mario.
It hurts.
That is the weirdest thing. And then he's trying to put that Brooklyn accent on, bro. Come on.
As the pitcher swinging and miss 101. When you said that, my eye started to twitch. The 1-1 is a swing and a miss. My eye literally started twitching, and it was my Italian and me saying, "Don't snap, cause they get impede. It's all right. It's all right."
They did it with they did it with the original Super Mario movie that came out with John Leguizamo.
Yes.
I was into that movie just because it was Super Mario. Right?
Bro, they had my dude. What's his name?
Who played Mario? I forgot his name. I forgot.
He's a very good actor, but he's like a
very
British actor.
Very legendary. Yeah,
but
very
he
legendary.
was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and he's a goat.
They almost killed that man until when they was filming the Super Mario movie. If you watch the behind the scenes stories, I remember hearing something
about that. Yeah. Oh man, I can't believe Frankie.
I'm forgetting his name.
There he is.
Bob
Hoskins.
Yeah, Bob Hoskins.
Yeah. Absolute goat of an actor. I mean, he's a hell of an actor. He passed away a couple of years back. An awesome actor, but just bad. Remember King Koopa in the movie? He was like some regular white dude with some puffy hair. What are you doing?
What are you doing, bro? And then who was like going in mud baths and stuff? Come on,
remember
bro.
Remember the Goombas had the little tiny little heads?
Yeah, bro. Yes. Shout out to my cousin. I have a cousin that looks just like those Goombas from the movie. Shout out to my cousin. He knows who he is. Speaking
looking like a Goomba. That's good. Aaron.
That's Aaron Hicks.
It's Aaron Hicks.
Bro, we right there. I say Aaron Hicks is either the human embodiment of a Goomba or he's a human embodiment of a Ninja Turtle. Right? Those are the two things Aaron Hicks are.
Ninja Turtles are kind of cool though, man. I don't know if I could give that. I don't know if I could give the Ninja Turtle.
All right, he's the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles. Those are the ones that have been out there. The original Ninja Turtles, he's not. He's the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles.
You know what? Like I saw them making a new Ninja. Joe, thank you so much for gifting the membership, bro. We appreciate that. And
salute to my guy Joe.
Sonny Crockett got the membership, so appreciate you, Sonny.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Ninja Turtles, bro, they had never been a Ninja Turtles like the '80s cartoon.
No,
there's never been one again like that.
Never.
Or the live action movie. Remember the live? They had a little. That was.
That's why you and I were friends, because we love practical illusions. We love the practicality behind
I'm not
things.
a big fan of all the CGI and all that.
Neither am I.
Not at all. That's why like my favorite horror movies are always the old school horror movies. They're always my favorite. They're always my go-to.
Yeah, Ash. I love those Ash zombie movies.
Evil Dead?
Evil Dead, bro.
Evil Dead is my mess.
All right,
First
so John
pitch
Carlos
is a swing and a miss.
swings and through. Yeah, 0-1.
Kevin says he can't wait to watch Jenna Ortega. Okay, all right, little Jenna Ortega action. Okay.
All right, shout out to Jenna.
Fouled away from Big G.
But no, I'm not gonna lie. That last Scream movie that came out, the remake,
right.
it was really good. Honestly,
I
it was a
too.
lot better than what I was expecting. Yeah, because
Yeah, I was
nowadays
surprised.
with remakes, it's hit or miss with them.
Yeah, and horror movies are very tough nowadays too, man. It's very. I got a funny story to share about that. When we typically, like, we're one of those families, right, where the O2. Let me get to this pitch first. Fouled away. We're one of those families during Halloween. We watch a lot of Halloween movies. Christmas, watch Christmas movies. Which I don't know why I'm saying like we're one of those families. Probably a lot of people probably do that.
Same.
A lot of people probably do that. So Halloween, like, they'll start watching like all the newer age horror movies, and I just say this the whole time they get pissed. This movie's bad.
Yeah.
I just say it the whole time. This shit's bad. They get pissed at me. Then go upstairs.
Nowadays you could see a jump scare coming a mile away.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything that's brand new.
Yep. The 1-2 is Inside. Now, there was an interesting movie that I saw the other day, horror movie. And again, this is prime game season live, because this is literally what we do in game season.
Facts.
A 2-2 incoming to Big G, as they call him, the pitch from a Woodford. Little blooper, fair ball. That's gonna be no way. He still gets him, and infield single, or a single, I should say, for G. I thought he was gonna get him there. But there was a movie.
The extra 3 inches, because they say every inch count, but the extra 3 inches are going to help out a lot of players just like that. Those bang bang plays from last year, 9 times out of 10 are going to be safe now.
Yeah. So I saw a movie that people have been telling me to watch. Like, it's been all over like social media as this terrifying movie. It's called Skinamarink.
Oh,
it's called Skinamarink. So it's like the most low budget movie ever. But basically, the guy was like, "I'm gonna experiment here and make this movie, and I'll give you guys the premise of what it is." First pitch to JD is a call strike, washed Donaldson, as we call him.
Every Donaldson at bat is a horror movie, B-rated horror movie.
Speaking of horror movies, here's Josh Donaldson. The 0-1 to JD is low. But basically what they did is they made it, the guy basically got a dream scenario of kids, a nightmare, and turned it into like an hour and 15-minute movie.
Okay.
So the scariest thing about the movie is it's all about visualization and sound. The 1-1 is low. So if people don't know this, I believe personally that is the best thing of horror, is what you don't see.
Yeah.
Scariest thing of horror is the unknown, the sound effects in the background, the noise. Basically, that's the whole movie. So some people are going to think it's terrifying. Other people are going to think it's extremely boring. The 2-1 is outside 3-1. So nothing really happens in the movie. It's just two kids' nightmare. There's some scary visuals. That's really it. But that's really it.
I'll definitely check it out. But for me, I'm a big sci-fi fan, but that's what makes the 2001 Space Odyssey so good. It's not really a story. It's just the visuals, the sound, the music, the setting. 3-2 as he fouls that one off. That's what makes the Space Odyssey so good. So if that's what it is for that movie, I'll check it out, and I'm most likely will like that movie because
I thought it was good. I thought it was good because, again, stuff like that. Like, if my fiance watched it, she would hate it. She would hate it because she needs something to see. Like, she would hate it. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it.
For me, as long as there's no clowns, I'm good because I am petrified of clowns.
So that's a walk right there. So you're not a fan of Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Oh no!
That's my movie, man.
My cousins tormented me with the It mask when I was a kid, so that's why I do not mess. Yeah, I was working
hilarious.
at Bronx Lebanon Hospital on the concourse. I was working there in the OR, bro. I'm walking with samples, blood samples, to the lab. So as I'm leaving the OR, the kids' pediatrics is down the hall. The clown doctors come. Literally, I turn the corner. They're there. I scream, drop everything on the fucking floor, and I just dip out. I swear to God.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. You definitely would. I usually try to have Halloween parties every year, and yeah, clowns are a pretty big theme a lot of times at those parties.
Well,
so
you know, I'm
may
just
not be invited to those.
no. I'll come, but fair warning: somebody may get punched if they
Punch
do a
in the
jump
face.
scare.
All right,
Yeah,
That's a
The
ground
0-1.
to the third. There's 1 and there's 2.
Mm.
So is that okay? I thought that was the inning, but it's not. Running on
No.
third, 2 away.
Question when it comes to, baseball related, back to the game, but with Anthony Volpe, if he comes up or when he comes up, would you utilize him as a leadoff hitter, having that power and speed at the top of the lineup in front of Judge?
I spoke about that today on All Rise, that I actually would. I think it's very valuable, and I'll bring the point up as here's Aaron Hicks, and I'll bring that point up. Hector, if you don't mind, can you call the next inning?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I got you, bro.
The pitch to Hicks is inside. Speaking of what I brought up on All Rise, and I think I told you this before, what my infield will look like. The reason why I would do that is because I think if you look at Volpe and Torres, and you say to yourself, what are the big differences as the 1-0 is high? Volpe's going to play hard every time. You know that about him already. Torres, I can't say that for. Volpe is going to steal a shit ton of bases. I think he's as good, if not better, defensively than Torres is. And I think he's a guy that for a fact you can bat on top of that order. And the Yankees need that desperately.
Yes.
That's my reason why I make that move now. I don't wait. This one's fouled away, and the count is 2-1. By the way, Aaron Hicks is doing something that I actually like, and I gotta
we gotta credit.
I give credit where credit's due. I like that he's keeping 2 hands on the bat because it makes him more control, and he's gonna make more contact by doing that. So I appreciate that.
There's a baseball channel. I think his name is Coach Frankie or Coach Fuzz, something like that. But he is a
2-2.
He is a hitting coach for high school baseball players, and he showed breakdown videos how Aaron Hicks, his leg kick is not as high as last year, right? He's doing something with his stance. When he's coming down with it, he's not extending his arms forward. He's literally just bringing it down and turning his legs. So when you look at it, he's having a more compact swing this so far in early spring training.
This one crushed to right field. That's going to be a foul ball. Well, not crushed. It was a routine fly, my bad, but a foul ball.
But right there was a perfect example. Watch how he's keeping his hands. He's not extending his hands out. He's not flopping the bat at the ball. He's actually having a more compact swing so far.
And I think that means a lot, too, is when your follow-through is with 2 hands instead of 1. Because 1, you'd be flailing. You could flail the pitch a lot of times. As the set from Woodford, the 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air, popped up to center. Who's going to be there? Donovan. Actually, that's not Donovan. Whoever that was, I believe it's a shortstop, makes the catch. Over the shoulder, and that'll end the inning. So Hector, if you don't mind taking over the
I would. You were just like a couple of seconds ahead of me, just so you know.
Yep.
But that was Wynn who made the put out, and right there, perfect example. He didn't get a hit in that at bat, but at the same time, he didn't do a lazy pop up to first base. He wasn't overmatched on that pitch. It was a pitch that was hit up the middle towards in between center field and shortstop. So far so good. And listen, we're not rooting, and you and I could say this with confidence. We're not having expectations of Aaron Hicks to have a big year. We're not expecting that from Aaron Hicks. If he has an okay season, we'll welcome it.
So
right?
Be it,
so be it. Our entire conversations were the Yankees didn't upgrade that positions, and we're not going into the season with expectations for Hicks to have a big 20-20 season.
Facts. For me, that's the way you got to look at it. You know what I mean? And that's why I put that tweet out yesterday, because I see so many people defending him. And I said, you know what? At the end of the day, it's just up to Aaron Hicks. Yeah. I'm not going to defend him. He's done a lot wrong that fans should be upset about. 100% fans have every right to be upset with Aaron Hicks. It is only up to Aaron Hicks to change his Yankee tenure around. Facts. And let me tell you right now, Hector, you've been a critic of Hicks. I've been a critic of Hicks. If Hicks does well, I'm going to say, hey, man, Hicks has done well. Yeah. Good for him. He makes the Yankees better.
Yeah.
That's simple.
If anybody who's watching right now, and shout out to everybody in the chat, if you guys can hit the like button for the boys, but anybody who's watching right now, if you're a Knicks fan, you could relate to what I'm about to say. Last year, Julius Randle, I was the first one praising that he gets traded from the Knicks because how he acted towards the fans, right? This year, a total 180. He was an all-star. He's going to be all NBA team, a top player in this league, and now Knicks fans are actually rooting for him. I'm not saying that's going to happen with Aaron Hicks. I'm not saying he's going to be an all-star, but if Aaron Hicks actually shows effort, Yankee fans will get behind you, bro. Yeah. If you could run down and bust down the line, not like your caps are melting away, we would support you and be behind you. Yep. There's the pitch from Garrett Cole. It is 0-1.
Oh, good. Well,
that was right a strike.
Perfect. Got a super chat from Rod Thompson. Says Hector. Choosing violence is a Game of Thrones reference. The horror movies that made me lose sleep was The Poltergeist, The Exorcist, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Beast Within. All good movies.
Yeah, come to the light, Caroline, as that 0-1 hit the Mason Wynn. So Mason Wynn goes to first base. Garrett Cole, first hitter of the game that he hit. 36 pitches so far on the top of the third from Garrett Cole. And I'm not going to lie, that haircut is looking pretty good. He's looking clean cut right now.
Yeah, he looks nice. He looks nice.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting ready for Easter Sunday. You look like getting ready for Easter Sunday. As the 0-0 comes, and it's a strike, a swing and a miss, 97 miles per hour. He is pumping that fastball.
Yeah, I like to call those a little swingy and missy.
A little swingy and mitsy from the Yippies.
Swingy and missy.
Now the 0-1, Garrett Cole comes to set. It's snap back throw to first base, and he's safe.
You're going to see that a lot more this year right there.
Oh, yeah,
that
definitely.
Play, you're going to see a lot more this year.
Definitely. Because, not that many people, and maybe my interpretation of the new rules, because you can only throw it over twice, right? But from my interpretation, you can step off as many times as you want, as long as you make your way to first base or to second base.
Yes, correct.
You can step off, but you have to make your way to the base.
Yes, correct.
As that is fouled off for the glove of Trevino. The count goes 1-2.
Do we remember Evil Dead 2? Yes. I love Evil Dead 2.
Absolutely,
Evil Dead 2.
And
Caputo going way far back. He said The Birds. The Birds was crazy.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it is.
Movie that tormented me the most. Oh, go ahead, Hector.
No. The 1-2 from Garrett Cole as he sets, throws it right over to first base. Go ahead, bro.
The movie that tormented me the most, actually, was Psycho. Psycho, because I tell you why. 7 years old, my parents are watching in a room, had no idea. I walk in the shower, see that music just blasting my face. Give me a heart attack.
1-2 from Cole. Oh, it seems like if Trevino would have actually framed that pitch, he would have been out. That was a borderline strike call right there.
The jump up might have got him there. The jump up probably got him.
No, but that's a good call when it comes to psych. For me, I could say it was House on the Haunted Hill, the remake that came out like in the early 2000s. I lived in Far Rockaway, Queens at the time. We had a big house in Far Rockaway, a big house that would any wind would make a creak. So I was just petrified thinking that someone was coming for me anytime I walked downstairs to the bathroom or walked downstairs to the kitchen. And he strikes him out. Strike him out. Oh.
Gotta love the he's.
Hey, yes, Jacob Petruzzi, first game season live for me, and I'm liking it so far. Pete, again, thank you so much for this, bro.
I think there'll be many more. Many more. Yeah. Frankie said ever since I saw Psycho, I stopped taking showers. Maybe that's true. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, Frankie, one thing I can say is that I won't tell you if you smell or not. Just you can know that.
Good. Maybe I take baths, all right? Maybe I take a bath. Psycho didn't happen in the bathtub. Happened in the shower, all right?
And the throw to second. Ooh. It's a nice bang bang.
A little bang bang action here.
A little bang bang.
Look at IKF. You notice IKF got him, make sure he got his pants even dirtier on that to make believe that he did something today.
It's like,
he's trying to show off like he really did something.
Yeah. I got dirty, mother.
Calling the Papa IKF.
Frankie Baseball said, Godfather 2 made me stop taking baths. There's two scenes. There's two scenes in a movie that will always haunt me as a kid. It's the horse scene from The Godfather, and the second one is Bambi's mother being killed.
Oh, Bambi's, that's tough, man.
Oh, you weren't expecting that, bro. That's very
man, that's tough.
Traumatizing a lot of kids at a young age. The 2-1. It's a bit outside, 98 miles per hour.
What we're gonna do today? Mama ain't doing shit, baby.
Shout out to my man Fritz, the Gotham Yankee Walter, checking in from at Hermione. And the 3-1, he swung through 3-2. I got a little excited there, thinking that it was a strikeout.
I like it. And here's Donovan. Donovan looks like he looks like a ball player, doesn't he? Look at him.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Got the hair hanging out. Look at him. He's ready to roll. He don't care.
He looks like a baseball player and at the same time a Labrador retriever. With the hair. As Garrett Cole says, the 3-2.
Oh man, I don't know why that got me so good. That got me really good.
And there's a 3-2. Strike him out. Get him looking. And again with the fastball.
Cole should have grabbed the ball, rolled it, and said, "Fetch."
Yeah, he should have threw the rosin bag at him. Go fetch.
Right, fetch it. Get it, boy, get it. Oh man, that's funny.
47 pitches so far, no runs, couple of hits, a hit batter. Garrett Cole looks good right now.
Yeah, he's battling definitely.
Foul ball, count goes 0-1.
He's definitely up there battling.
Yeah,
you could tell he is yet, and this is something I talk about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Look for the pitchers that continue to get better control, and you can see his isn't there yet.
Mm-hmm. Same thing with Carlos.
His command's not there yet. Exactly.
Same thing with Rodon. Even though he got lit up, he was just trying to find the strike zone in his first.
He was all over. His slider had no break. Fastball stayed in the zone. It was there.
The pitch on the inside, 1-1 so far.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about him at all. The Lost Boys is a great movie.
Great movie, The Lost Boys. Great movie.
Classic.
Same thing. Practical effects. Practical effects go a long way.
Yep.
There's
another reason I like that movie even more too. By the way.
Oh, did he hit him?
Ooh,
Yep,
those are the ones you don't like to see in spring. Foul ball, I guess.
Yeah, foul ball off the bottom of the bat.
Nice, good.
Off the
last
bat
thing you want to see is anybody's fingers get hit like that. That hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts. But speaking of Lost Boys,
Mm-hmm.
the reason I like that movie even more is because the dog in it is an Alaskan Malamute. That's what my dog is. So my two dogs.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Remember the dog attacks the dude in the shower?
Yeah.
Legendary.
And that's fouled off away as well. 1-2.
99 on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So he's throwing the smoke.
Yeah.
He's throwing the smoke.
Early in spring training.
Yes, sir.
You know, and like I said, you know, there's a lot of Yankee fans that may have a love-hate relationship when it comes to Garrett Cole, but it's our ace. He knock on wood, he hasn't been on the IL or anything like that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a pitch. And he strikes him out looking. He strikes him out with another fastball.
That's my horror movie.
Oh, that's it. That's your zombie. That's your zombie audition
zombie
tape.
Strikeout. Yeah, that's
my guy Jigga Man in the
shit.
chat. La Familia.
Let's go.
The Warriors is a good film. Funny fact, my uncle was actually an extra in that movie. Rest in peace to my uncle who passed away, but he was an extra in that movie, The Warriors.
Yep. Legendary. Interview to Vampire is a great movie.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are coming through with the films today, man.
I'm not gonna lie, the remake that they did was pretty good as well. Because I'm somebody. It's really good. I love the movie aspect, but making it a series where you could tell the story just longer.
Right.
Yeah,
I gotta see it.
Instead of 2.5 hours, you get a whole 9 to 12 hours, depending on how many episodes. I love it. Yeah, the long format is better for storytelling.
The Shining was a scary freaking movie, man.
Oh God, yeah.
Let me tell you. Most of you have been on GameSZN Live already, so you guys probably heard me tell the story. But heck, I don't think I've ever told this story. So I'm probably like 14, maybe younger, maybe 12, 13, 14, right? I used to love watching horror movies at night by myself in my room. So I don't know, I'm like a psycho kid or something like that. You know, maybe should have had some therapy or something. I don't know. But
you and me both, Pete. You and me both, Pete.
Yeah, I'm watching these movies like this again. I go to The Shining one day. The Shining is the only movie I actually turned off at night. I was like, I can't watch this no more. I don't know what it was. It was weird. Then that same night, I woke up. Mm-hmm. And you never wake up like in a dark room, like you had that feeling somebody's in this room with me. I went to my light really slow, staring at the corners. Turned it on, nobody was there, but I swear something was in that room. That shit was weird.
No, when it comes to The Shining, right? The Shining was beyond this time, right? When it comes to filmmaking,
Facts,
The Shining is the only movie that was made that, and this was purposely done. As the pitch comes in right now, I should say it real quick, where you could take one version of The Shining, that's the regular play, you could put it right here, and then play the other one reverse, rewind. Every scene corresponds with each other. Whatever's happening here is a response to here, and that was purposely done in the filmmaking process.
Yep. Classic movie, man. What a job by Nicholson in that movie too, man.
Yeah. If you want, I can call this inning as well. You know, put some little rest on your throat. You got
the
it.
boys getting beat up already, I could tell.
Got you. Trevino's up, the 1-1. Oh, to center field. Just got a little bit under it. Center field is right there to put out. One out of the way.
You know, it's crazy. Speaking of Trevino, man, the Yankees had no idea a couple of years ago what their catching situation was going to look like. My man just locked it down.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, it's
100%.
my job. Stay back.
And, you know, some people may give credit to Brian Cashman, but I just think Jose Trevino fell in his lap. And when something falls in your lap like that, you can't just shine it. You can't just go away from shining it up and put it out there. It's a treasure that you was able to find.
Facts. I'm right there with you. My favorite picture, by the way, of Jack Nicholson is him on his yacht eating that giant sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
You ever seen that one? It's my favorite picture of all time. It's like
one of the first gifts that started going around. Yeah.
Legendary. I can't blame him on that one.
0-1 from Woodward. Oh, as what was IKF doing there? The count is 0-2 as he swung over that changeup.
Hey.
He may strike out, but one thing you could say is his pants are dirty. Here's the 0-2. Let's see what happens. Oh, hits it on the ground.
Soft roller.
Mm-hmm.
That's IKF. Mr. Soft Contact.
That's that. Yep. I can't feel. Yep.
Is Jack Nicholson one of the greatest actors of all time? I'll say yeah, man. I think he's up there. I hate saying who's the greatest ever. I think that's tough. I think it's preference. Mm-hmm. But I definitely think Nicholson got to be up there, some of the best of all time.
The 0-2 fouls it off again. I would say when it comes to character actor, like embodying the character, Jack Nicholson, hands down. Like there's a lot of method actors that I think are just nuts. Jack Nicholson is one of those method actors that is literally just nuts.
No doubt. I think you got to be nuts sometimes to be that good.
Yeah, you know? Definitely.
Like you got to really be crazy to a sense.
Yeah, the 0-2 comes in and fouls that one away. It's just like Shia LaBeouf in the movie Fury. If you, I love John Bertho's podcast. I listen to it all the time. He's really good. But he said that he's like Shia LaBeouf literally went 6 months without bathing for that role in Fury, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
That's a method acting. I don't know. No, that's a bit too much. Good.
Is the 0-2.
Daniel Day-Lewis is a great actor, no doubt.
Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis, phenomenal actor.
Denzel.
Who else? Denzel.
Forever golden, in my opinion. I don't care what that man plays.
And Denzel, to this day, he still says that he still goes to acting classes because it's never too late to learn something new.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
To this day, that's crazy.
He's like at GOAT level. He's like, I'm gonna keep
and
doing it.
And he still goes to seminars and he still goes to classes just to pick up any extra tools that he can.
Yep.
Is the 0-2 from Woodford. It's a nice little battle right here. Here's the 0-2. IKF slaps that. Oh, right to the third baseman. IKF is out at first.
That's the hardest ball he hit all spring.
Yeah. Maybe even from last year.
Maybe the last 3 years. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, he said Frankie Baseball, Denzel's best performance is Training Day. I like that movie also. It was a military movie. I forgot what it was that he was in when he was in the Navy. One of the best scenes. Get your hands off of me.
Yes. Shit, what the hell's that movie called again?
I forgot the name of it. Full Impact. No, I forgot the name of it. Is Up and Into DJ.
You know.
Sidney Poitier as well. Thank you, Nick, in the chat. Sidney Poitier was a phenomenal actor as well.
You know what I was laughing about, man?
What's up?
Speaking of actors.
2-0.
I was watching what's the friggin' one? Not Hard to Kill. Maybe it is Hard to Kill when Steven Seagal plays the cop.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Hard to Kill? Or
yeah,
not Mark for Death is the one who goes after the Jamaicans.
That I'm not sure. I've never seen Mark for Death, but I know the one that you're talking about. Yeah.
The reason I'm is the chase scene.
Mm-hmm.
Steven Seagal got to be the worst runner of all time.
Oh,
Oh my God. Steven Seagal running like from a tough dude. Then he runs. You're like, bro, what are you doing? Like, somebody get the stunt man. Stunt man. This dude's run is hilarious.
No, he runs like, and that's an out from DJ LeMahieu. He runs like an NPC character from a PS1 video game. That's how he runs. Literally just a black person just walking down the street. But fun fact, when it comes to Steven Seagal, all the movies from the 80s when he was in New York City, every car, my uncle painted every car and worked on every car that Steven Seagal was in when it comes to shooting movies in the Yeah, my uncle, he painted and rest in peace to my uncle who passed away. He painted the original Ghostbusters car. The Ghostbuster car, he painted the original for the first movie and for the second movie. He painted the car. So growing
up, did you ever get like his opinion of what he thought about Steven Seagal? Because like everybody hates him. Everybody talks terrible about Seagal.
No. He said that Steven Seagal was okay. He said the person that he hated the most working with was Rick Moranis. He said everybody hated Rick Moranis. He said everyone hated that guy on the Ghostbusters set. Yeah, on the original Ghost. He said Bill Murray was hilarious. He said all the original cast from the Ghostbusters was cool. And fun fact, Dan Aykroyd, he said Eddie Murphy was supposed to be the original guy in the first Ghostbuster. He was actually there when they first started shooting it. They had to take him out, remove him, and add the extra guy in. That's why if you see posters from the original Ghostbusters movie, he's not in it. The guy who replaced Eddie Murphy. If you look at posters from the original Ghostbusters, he's not in it. And a lot of the scenes is the three guys that you know to the side and him just being posted into that.
Yeah, put it in there.
His scenes put to the side. Yeah.
Yeah, out of all the 80s, out of all like the 80s martial art guys, Jean-Claude Van Damme was my guy, man.
Oh, yeah.
JCV was my guy.
The split between the cars,
he's still my guy to this day. Like, if you watch that show, Jean-Claude Van Johnson, you ever seen that on Amazon?
No.
It's called Jean-Claude Van Johnson. He's like an undercover agent as himself, but he goes by Jean-Claude Van Johnson. It's good.
No, I got to check that out.
They made one season. I'm like, how they never made another one? It was really good. It was a really good show.
There was a movie that came out. It had to do with Brazilian fighting, like capoeira and shit. I forgot the name of them. Hard Knocks or something like that. But that's one of my favorite. And as a rip to the left field, a single to lead off the inning from Walker.
That's our guy Walker right there, man. Nice swing.
He's gonna be a good player.
He's gonna be a good player.
Yeah.
He's a big dude, too, man. How tall is he? Got to be what? 6'5", 6'6"?
He's 6'6". He was drafted as a shortstop. They moved him to third base. And nowadays, Major League Baseball players, you're going to see the versatility. There's no more just one position players anymore.
Yeah,
you're going to have people that can play either left, right, first base, third base.
Yep.
My man D-Rod said, damn, Hector, your uncle was everywhere. No, he was big into filming back in the days, and he was an extra. Like, he owned a car shop out in Brooklyn, Tommy Boy Automotive, and he was known for just painting cars for the movies back in the days.
That's what's up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Bloodsport is legendary.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bloodsport, actually one of my favorite rap songs ever by Mobb Deep, Bloodsport.
Oh, Mobb Deep.
One of my favorite hip-hop songs of all time, Bloodsport by Mobb Deep.
2010, when this guy got released from jail, I was there at the Best Buy Theater. I used to work with a guy named Steve Sola, who was the engineer for Mobb Deep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
That's when I was able to meet Peter Rosenberg, the entire Mobb Deep crew. It was real good at the Best Buy Theater. Yeah.
Petey Rose.
My guy Capoot's in the chat. Frankie Baseball. Shout out to everybody as well who's in the chat watching along with us. Only the Strong. Yeah, that's the good one. That's the movie I'm talking about. Only the Strong.
That's the one with Denzel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I knew it was something like that. I just couldn't remember it.
And Gary Cole strikes him out with the slider.
Hey, that's a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, looking for that fastball, and he strikes him out.
Oh, that was Yeps. That's our guy Yeps, who just struck out. Good old Yeps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what
Caputo's talking about drugs, all right?
just randomly, he just put of drugs in there also. No, but he put Reba Phoenix was a great actor. Shame he died of drugs. Yeah. Phenomenal actor. Yeah.
Yep. Brother's a pretty good actor himself.
Mm-hmm. What hurt? Just to let D-Rod know in the chat, what hurt my uncles was 1990 is when the film industry went on a strike with New York City. That's why they stopped filming in New York City. So he had to transition his shop from a movie theater car shop to a just regular basic body collision shop.
Cole looks ready for the season. Yeah, this was a good start. Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, he's a great actor. Frankie says he's a little nuts. Well, there goes that makes the best ones.
A lot of the actors, bro, you got to understand, method acting, you have to be all up there in the head.
You got to be, man. You got to be. Like, his role as the Joker in the new movie, I mean,
phenomenal.
Like phenomenal. To the point you're watching, it almost made you uncomfortable. You're like, man, this dude's really nuts. Like, this dude's psycho for real. Like, he got problems. Like, he got problems.
Not just the acting, right, Pete? It's the being able to manipulate your body in that weird way. The way he was able, his shoulder, like the shoulder blades
popping out and stuff. Yeah. Let me tell you something too, man. Like, I don't know how these actors do it. Because these cats go from like, hey, I'm 240 today to 160 in a couple of months. He was like, I was eating peas only. Like peas, and that was it for like 6 months. I'm like, what? How? Ain't no way. Now, if somebody was like, hey, Pete, we got to get you a bit hefty, I'd be like, sign me up. I'm in McDonald's every day. I'd be happy. Let me eat pasta fazool. I'll eat 12 bowls. You got to gain 60 pounds. How quick? Give me 3 weeks.
Bro, 50 Cent.
Give me 3 weeks.
50 Cent went to like 90 pounds or 110 pounds for a movie role one time. 50 Cent.
How much?
We all know 110 pounds.
Holy shit. 50 walking probably like what, 230, 240?
Easily.
Easy,
And this was
230, 240, right?
I think this was back in 2008 or 2007. The movie was never, and the crazy thing is that the movie was never put out by the production company. That's the crazy part about it. Yeah.
You better have gotten paid for it though.
Oh yeah, you get paid. That happens a lot too when movies that get filmed, if they don't get put out, they get shelved. Like when Thor originally came out from Marvel, right after that movie came out, Chris Hemsworth became a name. There was so many movies that never came out that they put out because his name got popular.
Yeah.
It's the 01. Who we got now in the game for the Yankees? We have Greg Weissert in the game now, number
Weissert.
85.
Yeah, a little mustache right there. Oh, Tim Curry's one of my all-time favorites. One of my great actors. You talk about a character actor. Whew.
Yeah.
You don't find many better than Tim Curry.
01. Here's the 01. And that's fouled away. 02 now. Lorenzo Cardone. Yeah. When he played the cancer patient. Yeah.
I watched a dumbass movie with Matthew McConaughey called Serenity. Didn't like it. Stupid.
Oh, no, never.
That's a waste of time. Absolute waste of time. But he's actually, I don't want to give it away for anybody if anybody wants to see it, but it's a stupid movie.
Is the 02 from Greg Weissert. Pops up again. My favorite Matthew McConaughey movie is Interstellar. Because like I said, I'm a big sci-fi fan, and when it comes to like scientists and people who actually study like space and stuff, they said that is the most accurate depiction of anything when it comes to going to space, that movie.
Great movie. 53 likes. Come on, guys. Blow them likes up.
Hit those likes. Here's the 0-2. Another pitch that could have been called a strike if he just framed the pitch.
Yep, man. That's what you're going to see a lot of this year, man. You're going to see that a lot. And that's a good point that you brought up right there is a lot of times that happens, you may not get that strike call.
Yep.
You may not get that strike call. So that's interesting.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of running this year. It's going to be big. It's going to be big this season when it comes to offense.
And Walker could move too. Walker could move
for a big boy.
We're seeing a lot. Here's
the 1-2.
Man, look at him.
Don't know what they're putting in the Happy Meals nowadays. Here's the 2-2 from, as he said.
Add a little steroids in them. That's all. A little juice.
Just a little bit. And the 2-2 fouled away. The Equalizer 3. I can't wait for that.
I can't wait for John Wick 4. That's what I can't wait for.
Oh, bro, yeah.
John Wick is my mess, man.
Yeah.
It's amazing that such a he comes off as like the nicest guy on the planet, and then he's in these movies just tearing people apart.
Oh, that's the crazy thing about Keanu, bro. Here's the 2-2. And he's strike him out.
I'm going to try to make the ugliest face I can make this year when I do he's.
Now that I know that's the format, I'm going to be right there with you for the rest of this game and the rest of the season, bro.
I like it.
But it's good to see John Wick was what the movie that revitalized Keanu Reeves' career.
Big time. Big time. I mean, he was in just limbo. He
Yeah.
had no idea.
Hey, it's the 0-0. It's a strike on the inside corner. And no funny, that Key and Peele movie that came out, Keanu with the cat. My God. Hilarious, bro. It's the they called it a ball, not a strike.
Wow.
It's the 1-0. And another ball again. All right, somebody check on this umpire, bro.
Yeah, what is up with these both of those look pretty nice
both
to
of
me.
them, and the last one looked a lot closer than the first one.
I thought so too.
Yeah, shout out to LI Yankee King. He said the worst video game you ever played in my God of War. 3-0 from Greg Weissert now.
Wow, LI. Wow. Thank you for the super chat, LI. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, LI. Appreciate you, LI, like always.
Appreciate it.
It's the 3-0.
He was in The Matrix too, but in The Matrix Knock Knock was a good movie with Keanu Reeves. Knock Knock.
And he calls that a strike? Oh, God, 3-1 now. I'll take it, but out of all the pitches to call a strike, that is the furthest to call a strike out of these last three pitches.
I love movies like that, like Knock Knock, where two beautiful women just show up at your door. That's never happened to me.
Yeah. You know, growing up
In
as
the
a
rain.
kid, and he fouls out. Growing up as a kid, you've seen all these movies and how easy it was to like get a girl in a movie.
Right.
Real life, it's not like that.
It's not like that, no.
Yeah, it's not like
my
that.
man's just home and two girls like in the pouring rain. He's like, hey, can I use your phone?
Yeah.
It's like, that never happened to me at all.
Yeah. You know, the Cinemax storylines never translated to real life events.
Never translated. Never at all.
All right, we are on the top of the fourth. The 3-2 coming from Greg Weissert to Barbera is the 3-2. And he walks him.
All right, Weissert, come on. Going to that slider. He got a good slider, but man, you got to start throwing command with that fastball to make that one look good.
Frankie Baseball. I never ordered a pizza and a beautiful woman showed up. Yeah. Same
two
thing.
of them.
Same thing. Yeah. Same thing, Frankie.
Two of them.
Normally a 2-for-1 special is a pizza and some wings, but Hamburger's got a good one.
I mean, that's a different 2-for-1 special right there. My goodness. Are we saying it's a little marron?
Yeah.
A little marron.
So you got 2 men on, 2 outs. New batter coming up to face Weissert, Gomez. And that's pitch in the dirt. Gets away from Trevino. Runners advance.
All right,
Now,
Trevi.
when it comes to Greg Weissert, he has a lot of movement on his pitches. He doesn't have powering stuff.
Yeah.
It's all about location for him.
Speaking of the bullpen guys, Crook looked really good, but then Cordero looks phenomenal.
Cordero's the lefty, right? Or is Crook
Cordero's the
lefty?
righty. Crook's the lefty.
Crook's the lefty. Okay.
But Cordero looks phenomenal. I think he's gonna make. I really think he's gonna make the team. He's on the 40 man, so I think he's gonna make the team.
Especially now with the Tommy Kahnle injury. Here's the 1-0. And the umpire needs his ice check because what should have been a ball is now a strike. It's 1-1.
That was a strike. My goodness.
Bro.
D-Rod said never order a sausage pizza after midnight.
Here's the 1-1. Just a bit inside.
Oh, man. My throat is calling me for another cup of tea. I'm about to go grab one any minute.
Get yourself a horse. Get yourself a tea. If you have your tea, I'll have a chicken nugget. Here's the 2. I'm sorry to make you laugh. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop. Hey,
little chicken nugget action.
Little chicken. Hey, on the inside, 2-2. Late on the fastball, thinking it would be a breaking pitch.
My goodness. That's what that movement will do for you, but controlling that movement is another thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he brought him all the way to his feet on this one.
Yep.
All
What's
right,
What's your thoughts about Greg Weissert? Are you expecting a big season out of him, or
I could? He's
middle
one of those
of the
guys. Well, I could see a breakout from him because he got the stuff for it. His problem is command. He can't command that fastball. See, in the minor leagues, it don't make a difference.
Yeah.
In the majors, that's when
2-2
things make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
And he's one of those guys.
Yeah.
See, I mean, look, you could tell the movement. That's a 96-mile-an-hour sinker with great movement.
Yeah.
He doesn't throw it for a strike enough. The slider's phenomenal. It's one of the best in the league. Truly, he has one of the best sliders in the league. Not just the Yankees, in the league. Problem is, he can't command that fastball enough to make guys swing at it. They lay off it.
Is the 2-2. And he struck him out.
Hey.
He struck him out with a little bit of help from the umpire. But if he's able to locate, and that was a ball, but if he's able to locate that as a strike, they have to swing at that slider. If he's just throwing that fastball for a ball, I'm gonna just spit on that slider. I'm not gonna even swing at it.
Facts. And I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea. I'll be
Go
right
ahead, bro.
back.
Go ahead, bro. I'll go through the chat while you're getting yourself a cup of tea. Just want to shout out the chat real quick. A nice little roll call. We got Melinda De Jesus in the chat. Melinda, what it do? Salute, salute, salute. We got my guy Kevin B. KMB is in the chat. Andrew Ditzman is in the chat. Unclone Capone is in the building. What it do, guys? If you guys don't mind, hit that like button for the boys as we're here for this GameSZN Live watch along. I am your guy Hector, aka host of the Yankees Morning Brew. Here, chilling with my guy Pete Simonetti, aka the boss. Jonathan says the Equalizer 3 is expected to come out September 1st. Absolutely. My man Zap Sigma, you can't handle the truth. No. I don't think Brian Cashman can handle the truth either, brother. Who else we got in here? Of course, the one and only D Rod's in the chat. Rod Thompson, of course. Let's see, my man Nick Talks Flicks. All right, guys. Hector, how far are the Knicks going in the playoffs? Listen, Frankie, I like to sip on the Kool-Aid when it comes to the New York Knicks, but after last night's loss, I'm not too sure. I'm hoping we win the first round and we upset someone in the second round and probably make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, but that's just me sipping on the Kool-Aid, Frankie, if I have to be honest. I'm expecting just a first round win. If we get into the second round, make it a game, take it to 7 games, I'll be happy with that, bro. Let's see. Yo, Hector, what's your favorite Power Ranger? I would, if I had to, obviously, Tommy the Green Ranger, rest in peace, Jason David Frank. If I had to talk about series, my favorite Power Ranger series was Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, just because it was more adult theme. Here's the pitch. And we got Judge coming up to plate. It is 1-0 now. Did the Cardinals switch a pitcher? No, Woodford is still out there. No, but if I had to say, it would be Lost Galaxy. Aaron Judge so far, he's hitting over 500 in this early part of spring training. Here's the 1-0. And that ball is called a ball as well. 2-0. The big thing about Lost Galaxy, why I liked it, if you ever watched the movie, hold on, here's the 2-0. And that's a strike down the heart of the plate as the count go 2-1. If you ever saw the movie Space Troopers, the suits that were left over from the movie Space Troopers was what they used in Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. So that's why I'm a big fan of Lost Galaxy. Here's the 2-1 and the 2-2. Hold on. Hey, Hector, did you ever get into Farscape? Big Farscape fan. Watched the first season, but as a kid, moving around a lot, I just lost. Haven't got into it as adult, but big Farscape, big Star Trek fan over here. Here's the 2-2 from Woodford. And Judge sits down, looking at a strike. Yeah, the Hornets do suck, Caputo. That's why it was hard to watch after last night's game. Never watched Lost Galaxy, grew out of it by then. I'm a Mighty Morphin kid. Same. I grew up falling in love with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but as I got older, Lost Galaxy was the first one that had a crew of Rangers that were more adult themed. It's the first time a Power Ranger died in the series. All right, so I'm gonna stop talking about Power Rangers. As we get the 1-0 to Anthony Rizzo. Woodford, 49 pitches so far on the bottom of the fourth. Not sure if the Cardinals will let him go further or if a guy gets on. As that's fouled away, the 1-1. No, Lorenzo, I would say watch Lost Galaxy. You'll enjoy it. If you're a big MMPR fan, you'll enjoy it, brother. 100%. Yeah, that was a good one also. As we got Pete coming back. Pete, thank you for saving me because I'm over here talking about Power Rangers to Lorenzo. As the 1-1 is put into left field, that's a hit. Extra bases for Anthony Rizzo. El Calzone with a double.
Anthony. That's a handsome Italian. Let me tell you right now. That's a handsome Italian.
Yeah.
You ever saw that guy? You ever saw that guy on like Instagram? He goes, That's a die.
Oh yeah.
Hilarious, man. That dude cracks me up, man.
That when it comes to Anthony Rizzo, and he's a little bit of a fly guy as well. He has a nice little wardrobe. Whoever's in charge of his wardrobe is doing a good job.
He's a fly guy. I like to put words together really quick. He's a fly guy.
Yeah. At Zap Sigma said 1 to 2 season installments. Yep. I feel the same way when it comes to like Stargate or Firefly.
Stargate. Yeah.
Is the 1-0. And 2-0.
Remember Tales from the Crypt?
Oh, bro. What?
Oh, that's my show, man. I love Tales from the Crypt. Love that show, man.
Yeah. Is the 2-0 from Woodford to Stanton. Oh, Stanton swings through that. Little hanging cheese right there.
Swings through it. He swung right
through it. LI Yankee King Hector, did you ever get into Yu-Gi-Oh? Absolutely. As an adult, I started watching the actual anime, the original one. Is the 2-1. And one thing I got to say is when Japanese media comes into the U.S., they turn to tone it down for kids. Because if you watch the original Yu-Gi-Oh, they're sending people to hell. They're taking your soul. They're cursing. No, honestly, if you watch, you're like, yo, is this the same show I grew up watching? Here's the 2-2. Stanton fouls that one away also. No, same thing with like Power Rangers. If you watch the original like Power Rangers where they got it from, Super Sentai, they actually have gunshots in the show. They're not shooting laser beams, they're actually shooting guns. And I'm like, is this Power Rangers? All right, but back to the Yankees in baseball. The 2-2 coming to Stanton from Woodford. Stanton fouls that off again.
Oh, I had to get your take on this.
What's up, bro?
How do you feel about Andres the Giant being sent down?
Oh, my friend Andres Chaparro. Oh, man. Listen, my friend Chaparro, he will be up towards the end of the season, but it was hard to see him go down, bro, because he was actually doing really good.
He was doing very good.
Yeah.
The good thing is, in his time he played, he showed off.
Mm-hmm.
He showed off.
Didn't look overmatched. He didn't look overmatched at all.
Right.
And, you know, with Brian Cashman, he wants his players to conquer every level before bringing him up to the major league. Yeah, I hate that.
Man. I hate it. I hate that so much.
Yeah. When
I
he
heard,
came out,
I think Jack Curry was talking about that. And I was like, oh, God, I hate hearing that.
The 3-2 popped up again in the infield. Who's going to get it? And the pitcher gets it.
I need Stanton to have a good year, man.
Same. Healthy and have a good season.
Yep.
Healthy and have a good season from Stanton.
That's what you need from G,
baby.
From
Big G. Oh man, but no, yeah. That when Cashman came out with those statements, I think it was earlier this week or if not last week.
Mm-hmm.
That right there showed me that Volpe is going to start in AAA.
More than likely,
he's going to want Volpe to conquer AAA. Peraza is going to have the opening day start. Going to have the opening day job.
Yeah, I think he got that locked.
Going to let Volpe be in the minor leagues for AAA for the first month. Figure out a way to trade Gleyber Torres. I think they're going to take the first month of the season to actually assess what this team needs.
Yeah. So one of the things I talked about today on All Rise is...
And that's a strike. 0-1.
Oh, yep. Strike right there to little good old JD. Well, one of the things I talked about, I don't know if you know much about the Tigers outfielder, Akil Baddoo.
Mm-hmm.
I like Akil Baddoo a lot, and I can see that being a landing spot for a Torres move. I don't know if it's a one-up. It wouldn't be a one-up. I think Yankees would get more back.
Yeah.
But Akil Baddoo's a guy I would be very interested in if I'm the Yankees. 24 years old, lefty, good speed, good fielder and left. Even if he's a fourth outfielder for the year, I think it makes a whole ton of sense for the overall team. But who knows what the Yankees are going to do.
Depending on how the Tigers feel about their team coming out of spring training, I could see that as a possibility.
It makes sense to me.
It makes sense, but I can honestly see the realistic one being the Yankees trading IKF for Trace Thompson with the Dodgers.
I can see that. I can see that too. Even though he's a righty outfielder, he's kind of coming into his own.
Mm-hmm. I like Baddoo just because he's an extra lefty bat, and like I've said a bunch of times, the Yankees need to have as many lefty bats in this lineup. But
I like his athleticism, his athleticism too.
Yeah, but I'm just not sure if that's the return Cashman wants for Torres. I think he's going to try to want to pull something off big for Torres.
I can see that too. Is
the 2-2 to JD? Oh, Josh Donaldson. Oh, and the center fielder caught it. At least it wasn't a bat flip from Josh Donaldson. That's one thing.
Right. Hey, at least that's part of the best ball he's hit all spring. To be honest with you.
Oh, think you're muted, Pete. Hold on, my audio messed up just for a second. Just disconnected real quick.
Okay. All right. Okay. A little mute action here.
Give me 1 second just because my audio is acting up.
Okay. We have a little mute action going on. Inning is over, by the way, everybody. We'll give Hector a little bit of time here. To get
I'm back now.
On. There he is.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries.
Just a little technical difficulties. We good.
That's it. They happen. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Thank you, by the way, to the couple of new subs we got today. Appreciate you guys.
Shout out to the new subbies.
We are 35 subs away from 14,400.
Let's go. And also, guys, 15K. April 1st and April 2nd is around.
Hector, tell them about it. Tell them about it, Heck.
I cannot wait. April 1st, Yankee Stadium.
I got the little jitties thinking about it. I get the jitties thinking.
It's like the first day of school because I've laid out several outfits to be like, all right, I'm gonna wear this one. Matter of fact, I'm gonna wear this one.
Bro,
I'm
me
just
too.
Not sure.
I'm not joking. I have no idea what to wear. I'm looking at the NYY news site. I'm like, do I go like with the black NYY News TV sweater? Then my fiance like, yeah, but he's gonna be inside. Forget the sweaters. I'm like, all right, I wear a t-shirt, but what shirt do I wear?
Yeah, I'm like, should I go with
with
the zip up or should I go with the over the head sweater? Because if it is hot, I may want to take the sweater off.
That's what I'm saying.
Wearing my jersey on top of the sweater, so I'm conflicted right now, bro.
I'm so conflicted, man. I don't know. I'm like, Rodon is apparently gonna start that day, so do I wear the Rodon shirt we got? What do I do?
Jigga Man in the chat. I get excited every time we talk about it. Absolutely, Brody.
I get excited every time I see you. Tell you, man, I'm very hyped. I can't wait. I cannot wait for this day.
As we got Greg Weisser with the pitch and a ball 1-0.
Medina, of course we're gonna have a drink together, my friend. Of course.
Facts. That's what I wanted to ask you, Pete. Are you a beer guy or a drink type of guy?
Well, my go-to is hard liquor. So I'm a big rum guy. I'm a big rum and whiskey guy. But as everybody knows at the event, well, they tried to kill me at the event, by the way. So I'm gonna explain this to you what I mean when I say that they try to kill me. So I'm gonna shout out my boy. My boy's in the army.
Okay.
And he's in the army and he's actually stationed in Italy.
All right.
So he had like a week off. He's like, Pete, I'm coming to the event or whatever. So it's burning hot that day. It's like the hottest day of the year in New York. It was horrible, horrendously bad.
And he struck him. He strikes him out.
So anyway, I'm hanging out near the bar in the little concourse area right on top. So I'm drinking my beers, my Stella Artois. I'm drinking the Stellas.
A little fancy with the Stella.
My boys come on over. Pete, let me buy you a shot. Okay. Popping shots back. Yeah, let me get you a shot too. All right. Popping more shots back. So I'm mixing the beer, the shots. It's 9 million degrees outside. I'm getting dehydrated. I look like SpongeBob when he came out the water that time. He's all sucked up his face.
I know exactly.
Lips sunk in his mouth. And all that. So
Pinkies up. There's the 0-1, 1-1, and 0-2 now.
All right, tell you what, Weisser's showing off right now. He's looking nice.
Yeah, he is.
He's looking nice, isn't he?
Yeah,
but nah, man, I could drink. I like beers too. Like if I'm chilling at the stadium, I can do the beers. I'm a beer guy.
Yeah, it's the 0-2. I'm it's hit on the ground to the second baseman. I'm more of a beer guy at the moment where I'm at in my life. Back in the days, I used to throw them back with the best of them, but I'm a beer guy nowadays. It's funny because it's when around Jersey Shore was out on TV and it's like the most popular thing or whatever. We used to be at the bar. You know how they used to do like Cabs is here, it's cab time or whatever.
Yeah.
We used to be at the bar screaming, "It's car bomb time!" You know, the Guinness with the Baileys, throw it in and take it back to. That's what we used to chug on the regular at the bar, but I can't do that nowadays.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah.
It's the 1-0.
My drinking game has always been elite. I mean, I got stories from DR that is just absolutely insane. I told the guys in here, no joke, I'm not joking. My fiance could back me up on this one.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the campo in DR, so we didn't stay in no. we didn't stay in
no
resort.
Yeah.
In the actual campo, like I had to go to Latrina. I had to go to Latrina outside. It wasn't
you was in the spots where the lights cut off at 6 p.m. at night. That's what you was at.
You got no sewage.
You only got cold water for 2 hours, maybe an hour of the day.
Big
of hot water, I mean.
So the only thing we had to drink, and it was the Presidentes, like the 40s.
The good ones.
Big old Presidente. Bro, no joke. We counted it after 3 days. 400 of them.
Oh, God.
400 of them after 3 days.
Ugh, you're going to have to do a lot of jogging to get rid of that beer belly. Tell you that right there.
I was dead. I rolled to the airplane. I just said, give me a push down the hill, and I'll just get there.
Good times. But no, it's the 2-2 right now.
But yeah, Medina, we get a drink together.
Oh, definitely. I'll definitely be having a drink with you, Pete.
Oh, facts. Me, you, Medina, Hirsch. But that's always a thing we have. Like us three, we always have our drink together.
Yeah. No, definitely. But this is when I go out to drink, when I go out to eat, right? If I'm in a restaurant or whatever and they got a bar, this is how I know you got a good bartender. If the waiter comes up to me and I ask, let me get an old fashioned. If the bartender asks me, what's that? Or I got to look up the ingredients, I don't want anything from you.
Yeah, nah. I agree.
Here's a follow off.
I'm right there with you, man.
That's how you know if you got a good bartender. If you could just ask them what's an old fashioned and they can make it for you with no problems, you good.
I was kind of surprised because me and my friend Alex, we went to a restaurant over here in Virginia, and he asked for an old fashioned. They brought it over. I was kind of shocked.
Yeah, it's the 2-2.
I was kind of surprised.
Yeah. No, like, I've worked in the service industry for years, and one of the first rules I was taught as a bartender and server is you got to know how to make a good old fashioned. Got to know how to make a good old fashioned. That's one of the drinks you got to be able to know how to make.
Yeah, my rum and Coke is my go-to.
Nice.
That's always a go-to for me. And Weiser had a good, and it looks like Booney's gonna.
Yeah, Booney.
Is gonna look to pull him here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boone taking a break from the from talking this in and say, let me go take this guy out of the game.
Mm-hmm. He started jogging, and then he got his lungs caught. He's like, oh God, I gotta stop. As he was getting closer,
I got a little cramp there sitting down for so long.
Yeah, Booney's not in mid-season form right now when it comes to taking out pictures of the game.
Nah, you got to do that in a little while, a couple of times. Don't worry, I'll get used to it quick. He'll get in mid-season form very quick. He likes to take pictures out quickly, so.
Caputi in the chat being super fancy, saying he likes champagne. All right. You're a little apple cider kind of guy. I feel you, bro.
With his dirty socks on the floor. That's a weird mix.
That's how he strains it, bro. That's how he strains the champagne. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh man, I tell you.
Oh God.
Friggin'
all
Caput.
love Caputs.
All love the Caput.
See, D-Rod said, yes, sir, Hector. I was a bartender back in the day in college. Baruch, crazy stories. Oh God.
So Jack Curry just tweeted that we're not hearing. At least I know I'm not hearing what Aaron Boone said, but apparently he said he wants to play Stanton 40, 50, or 60 times in the outfield this year. I don't see that. It'll be the best thing for the Yankees. I don't know if I see that.
Just in ballparks where the outfield alignment serves him better or helps him out in the
Fenway
outfield, like in Houston and left, Fenway and left. If it's Yankee Stadium, put him in right field, put Judge in left field. Just certain state, not every stadium. Like Baltimore, don't have him in left field in Baltimore. It's too big for him to be running around in Baltimore.
Yep. Oh man, Felix out like Mama Juana. Hell yeah, Mama Juana's
my chest just burned when I read that.
Oh man, that is my many stories with that.
Yeah.
My days in DR. Caputo seems like there isn't a drink you don't like, says D-Rod.
Yeah, Caputo's a wild guy, man.
Caputo's an animal. He's a party animal. Party animal. Complete party animal.
He be chugging 4 locals like they're water.
Facts.
New pitcher on the mound. McGarity.
Oh, McGarity. Okay.
Oh, right outside with a slider 79.
McGarity out there like doing the twist on the mound before he throws
Yeah.
the pitch. His leg is like all the
Louis
way.
Tias and stuff.
Little Tion action going on over here. Speaking of sharing sausage pizzas, how's Boone and Cashman?
Yo. There's a pop out to and it's dunked right in front of Judge. I thought it was an out.
A little bloopy.
A little bloopy. Runners on first and third right now on the corners.
All right, you see Donovan is that ball player right there.
I think that fly ball probably caught Judge by surprise. He's smiling right now.
Telling you, man, you don't want to experiment with different
It's
different
those
areas.
routes.
I've been saying that a lot. That's what I talk about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's my problem. Like, look, I know a lot of people are gonna sit there and go, yeah, Pete, but it's probably what's best for the team. I understand that, but here's my issue. My issue is quite simply this: Aaron Judge just won an MVP.
Yeah,
he is your best player. You just signed him for 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you experiment with him for? That's my only issue. I know people go, yeah, but it makes. I understand. I know he could probably play left.
Swing through 0-1.
I get all that, but my main concern at the end of the day is he's your best player. He's the best right fielder on the team. It's not even close. Why move him all over the place?
Yeah, I understand.
Exactly, me too.
I understand it, but I don't want to risk an injury, that's when injuries happen. When you look what happened when they decided to move Gary Sheffield to first base after we got Bobby Abreu. He messed up his arm. He got injured at first base, bro. You can't have that. My man Gary Sheffield doing splits over there at first base, pulled a hamstring.
Facts. My man thought he was back in his Milwaukee Brewers days.
Exactly, yeah. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away from Walker.
I'll tell you what, man, I'm impressed with Walker today. I'm impressed with the Cardinals lineup. Walker, Gorman, Newt Barr, Donovan.
Professional at-bats. They're all having professional at-bats.
Young group, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And look, hey, they're doing what the Yankees are hopeful of doing. These young guys paying off and being mainstays in their roster.
Yeah. And, I know a lot of fans, they say, oh, prospects are prospects, but you can't ignore the fact that the Yankees never had a top 3 prospect pool like we have with Volpe, Dominguez, and Peraza. That's been highly ranked when it comes to Baseball America and top 100 prospects.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Is the 0-2. And dumps into right field. 1 run scores, and the other runner going to third. A nice 2-out hit from Jordan Walker. From the big boy.
I tell you what, he looks like a good ball player.
Yep.
I know he was in AA last year. That guy probably be in the majors at some point this year.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If he doesn't break camp with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
All you guys have to know when it comes to the Yankees prospect, Anthony Volpe, he is not Andy Phillips. That's all you got to know.
Definitely not. Definitely not. That's just the conundrum that the Yankees are putting the fans in right now is because we all know these guys are good and we just want to see them. You know what I mean? And I know there's a part of patience that goes along with it, but it's hard to sell the fan base when it comes to guys like Volpe because he already did it in AA. He already got to AAA. And it's like you look at him now, it's like, yeah, but he's so much better than what we have. And he's everything that you guys been talking about the lineup needs.
Oh, God.
Put him there.
Pitch on the inside. Like, this umpire needs to get his vision checked afterwards. But no, Pete, I agree 100%. Like, we've seen the inconsistent play from IKF. We've seen it all last year. Correct. So far, to start one of the first plays of spring training, he couldn't dive and get that ball cleanly up the middle.
Yep, that's right.
Greg Lev in the chat. Hope Florio gets traded. Listen, don't break L.I. Yankee King's heart like that.
Yeah,
bro.
Don't break his heart. He's a young kid. He's a young man. He's a young man. Let's not break his heart too much. But I'll tell you this: he'll be DFA'd.
Yeah, he definitely will be. Yeah, it is the 1-1.
He hasn't helped himself.
He'll be in Pittsburgh with Andujar any day now.
God, what a downfall that is, man.
Oh, God, wow, yeah.
Man. Miguel Andujar was a guy I swore, man. That first year, I'm like, this kid is good.
He's going to be special.
He's going to be – he could hit. I don't care where he feels. This kid could hit. He could hit.
Yeah.
And that shoulder injury, never been the same since then.
Mm-hmm. There's the 2-1. Yeah, it popped up.
I don't want to grow up.
Ugh.
I'm a Toys R Us kid. You know what I miss? The Modell's commercials. Gotta go to Moe's.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go to Motels.
Motel.
I got this close to seeing Hector sing. He was gonna belt
Yeah,
it
you
out.
saw that, right?
I saw that.
I stopped.
You act like I wasn't watching you. I was about to belt that shit out.
He's a fool, bro. We got the 2-2 coming along as I try to get past this inning right now to avoid singing. Make Garrity with the 2-2.
Yippies.
Struck him out.
Love it. Love it.
But going back to the Andujar point, right? The shoulder injury and the soldier, it kind of makes sense, right? Because when you saw his swing, when he swung through, he was always going over the top of it. His back swing was always like going over his head with his shoulder, right? That's how Andrew, whenever he let it go with one hand, he was always coming back, and it was his left shoulder that got injured. And those type of injuries, they could sideline your career.
Yeah, he never had the same swing again. The swing was gone. You know, from what it was in that first year, just completely went away. Went away. Never didn't sting the ball. He used to sting the ball all the time, and just to stop hitting the ball high exit velocities. And never.
He used to have such a violent swing, and so fast when it comes to hand speed. It's just, man, you hate to see that happen. You hate to see that happen, bro. Let's see. Hot take. Will we see a Hector rant on this channel? Or listen, there's only one person that's allowed to do rants, and that's Pete. All right. That's the only person that actually breaks the internet. My rants are more just like, Disney Channel rated. That's what they are. It's not on the same level as Pete.
Yeah, I'm a bit of an animal, man. I admit it. Sometimes when I'm done with my rants, I'm like, damn, man, I really went at him. All right, well, can't apologize.
Has there ever been a time, and this is just joking, has there ever been a time that you put a rant out, and then after you put it out, 10, 15, 20 minutes later, you're like, damn, I went a little bit too hard? Has there ever?
Yeah, man. There was one with Boone when I was like, who's at home doing who? Is the wife doing him? Like, what is that? Like, that was bad. That I felt bad about. I'll be honest. That one, I was like, all right, I went too far on Booney on that one. His wife ain't got nothing to do with the managing. Yeah, I went too far on that one. But that's really it. I mean, that's the only one where I kind of was like, oh yeah, I shouldn't have said that about poor Booney, man. That's not right. But other than that, not really, man. I've kind of enjoyed my rants.
Now, Caputo put in the chat, Derek Jeter on Fox with A-Rod. What's your take on the Derek Jeter and A-Rod bromance being fired back up?
I like it. I mean, they got a hell of a team over there. You're talking about probably the best. Now, if I had to tune into anybody, I'm tuning into that network because they got Jeter, Poppy, A-Rod, Frank Thomas. They got a crew over there.
Yeah, it's the first pitch, 1-0 to Harrison and Badar. No, I agree. I love
Badar.
Even though David Ortiz was the Red Sox and he killed us with the Red Sox. I love when he's commentating on the games, when he's breaking down and analyzing the games. His knowledge for the game is really good. The 1-1 now. Sorry, my TV froze on me. I mean, my thing froze on me real quick. I didn't know what happened real quick. My apologies.
I'm laughing at it. Who said that in the comment? Where'd it go? Hold on.
Who was that?
Greg.
Oh, God, yeah. Listen, Greg, ain't no kink shaming in 2023, all right? We don't kink shame no more, all right, bro?
Oh, shit. Damn.
Oh, man.
Okay.
There's the 1-2 to Badar. Yeah, it's down in the strike zone, 2-2.
Spanky for manager, Pete for GM. I'll take it. Spanky,
oh, yeah, 100%.
You better be careful with Spank. He might change the uniforms, though, to be like Spankamaniac uniforms. So I don't know if
definitely. You know what? And I'll be here for it. I honestly would be here for it.
I was seriously considering wearing a Spankamania shirt to the event.
Bro, you should get the You should get the bandanas that says Spankamania, bro.
That would be dope.
And he strikes him out. Harrison Bader's down on the cutter outside the zone.
Nice pitch by Rodriguez. Very nice.
Yeah, that was a good pitch.
Filthy pitch. Filthy cut of 93 on the outside corner. That'll bring up Aaron Dickey. Also known as Aaron Hicks.
Also known as the human embodiment of a Goomba.
I forgot about that. Oh man, we should turn him into one like on a graphic and have like
God, yeah,
somebody
Jesus
jumping on his
Christ.
head.
But he is having an okay spring training. Like
he is his at bats, his at bats look pretty. Look, I'll be honest with you. between the way he looks and the way Donaldson looks. He looks way better.
Way better than
He
Donaldson.
looks way better. Like, not even close. Not even close.
Is the 1-0. And that's a ball as well. 2-0 from Aaron Hicks.
Well, if Spanky was the manager, everybody would be on steroids because he's a big fan of steroids.
Oh. Unclone Capone said, A-Rod aged like P. Diddy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Here's the 2-0. Swinging through. 2-1. Let's see in the chat.
That would be the ultimate burn of all time. Imagine if Jeter and Hannah divorce and then she goes out with A-Rod. That would be bad.
Oh, my
That
God.
would be so bad.
Here's the 2-1. Oh. Let's see if. Well, he did look a lot faster than last year running up the line.
Hey, he kind of busted it out there. Look at him looking, smiling.
He
All
busted
right,
it down the line. Yeah, he busted it down.
ya.
Go get yourself some water. Go get yourself some water.
He got a little booty slap right there. All right, Booney.
Yeah, exactly.
Booney. I said Booney when I told him about booty slap. I meant whoever the first base coach is. Got a little butt slap there by Bader. Okay, a little butt slap.
You know what's
action
funny?
going on.
Still 69 said, age like Daddy Yankee. You know what's funny? Hold on, I'll wait till after this pitch to say that.
Daddy Yankee looks exactly the same. That man never aged.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
God.
And it's a pop up to the second baseman. Perfect segue to say this thing. You know what it is about when it comes to that? I didn't realize how popular Daddy Yankee still is until I started covering the Yankees. Because when I'm looking for Yankee stuff on Twitter, one of the only other things that pop up is Daddy Yankee and a bunch of people talking about Daddy Yankee.
Yeah, Daddy Yankee's a goat, man.
Yeah.
Daddy Yankee's a goat.
He actually
Yankees Farm said she's not muscular enough for A-Rod. A-Rod does like some yoked ladies, I'll tell you that much.
gotta be a little tall. Gotta have some meat on the bones. Gotta have some meat on
muscle,
the bones.
Pure muscle.
Yeah. But no, wait, that's the internet, Frankie. All right, as we are here in commercial break, going through the chats again. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Appreciate to the boss, Pete Seminetti, for inviting me on the stream. GameSZN Live. Pete, so far so good. I haven't messed up so far, right? I haven't spilled anything. Everything's so good.
It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I thought my voice was gonna hold up, but it's slowly going away again.
I got it, bro. If you want, I'll call the rest of the innings, and we just tag team back and forth. If we're talking about
cool
movies or chicken nuggies.
Chicken nuggies and movies. Speaking of Daddy Yankee, though, yeah, that's a true story that Fat Joe kind of turned him down. You know about that, right?
Wait, what happened? Say that again.
So Fat Joe, back in the day, when reggaeton was just coming out, he presented it to Fat Joe.
Okay.
And Fat Joe turned it down. He's like, nah, man, it ain't going to come out yet. Oof. And then he blew up. And Fat Joe said when he went to go meet him again, he turned his back on. He's like, yeah, whatever, man. And he walked away from him. And Fat Joe was like, I get it. I get why he did it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't believe in it. But he blew it up. He blew it up.
Yeah, shout
Gasolina
out to that.
was like, Gasolina was so popular, you had cats in the country listening to it.
Oh, facts,
you
bro.
You had cats like in Mississippi blasting that mess out their pickup truck. You kidding me?
As I ride down the R85, I gotta listen to the Yankees of the Daddies. What's it, the Gasolinas? Give me some more Gasolinas.
Put on the Gasolinas, boys.
Put on the Gasolinas, boys. When it comes to just the genre of reggaeton, Daddy Yankee, he coined the phrase reggaeton. He's the one who named it reggaeton. It comes from the island, you know. Yep. And he was also a big-time baseball prospect back in the days.
Yeah, he was. That's true.
He got shot in the leg and his calf, and just nobody wanted to take a risk on him, which you get it. You understand why, but he was a big-time prospect. As we now see Clay Holmes.
Ooh, little Clay man in there to pitch.
Clay Holmes, a.k.a. Big Bird.
Clayface from Batman. Always a fun character.
Very underrated villain, also Clayface.
I think he's an underrated villain. Yeah, I do. One of my favorite animated series episodes, by the way.
Yeah, one of my favorite animated series in general when it comes to Batman, the animated series. They changed the game. It was the first cartoon to be drawn on black construction paper.
Yeah,
every other cartoon was drawn on white construction paper.
Absolutely. That show is absolutely legendary. It's Kermit the Frog right
on
now
the ground, too. I can't even keep a straight face.
Well, today's start was,
it's kind of hard being a left fielder for the Yankees,
Yes, R.I.P. Tim Conway. Absolutely. R.I.P.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, man. I am vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely iconic. Absolutely
Mr.
iconic.
Conway. Kevin Conway. Yeah, Kevin Conway.
Kevin Conway, yeah. Iconic, man.
Mm-hmm. And that's outside from Clay Holmes 1-0. You know, Clay Holmes, he has the stuff. He has the movement. It's just being able to locate it and staying healthy.
Oh, looks like we missed the Li. My bad, man. He said we missed the super chat. He said, "What about IKF to the Dodgers for a comp pick, 36th pick?" How do you come out with this stuff, though? I gotta seriously ask. How do you come out with the 36th comp pick from the Dodgers?
What it is he goes on that baseball trade simulator website that has the values, and he's there all day just putting random trades to see if they stick.
I'm telling you, man.
But specifically, he said 36 compensation pick.
Just
specifically
36.
That one.
Specifically the 36th. Wouldn't it be the 34th? Wouldn't it be the 35th? It got to be the 36th. It's got to be the 36th.
Oh, as you got Clay Holmes setting up for the 1-2 and the pitch. Ooh, borderline pitch. I would have rather that be a strike, but 2-2 now.
I think Clay Holmes has a chance to have a really big year this year.
Yeah, if he just stays healthy, you know,
gotta stay healthy.
Having Michael King there to help him out as well is going to be big for Clay Holmes. Here's the 2-2.
Hey, that was a beautiful slider, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
Beautiful slider.
Yankees Farm said baseball Twitter was actually talking about trading for that pick just a day or two ago. All right. Shout out to Yankees Farm as well. Great work that they put out on Instagram when it comes to covering the Yankees Farm system. Great work you do, bro. Keep it up.
Yep. It's my guy, man. It's NyynewsTV fam right there.
And first pitch, a strike. 2 outs.
A little Garrett Cole, man. A little Kermit the Frog action. Okay. All right, G.
And,
Cole,
you know,
we
just here, just being in New York.
And swinging it through. 0-2.
Just painting the corners.
Yeah, you know, just the preparation, you know, sticky substances in the past. I'm good. I have a new friend now in Rendon. I'm good.
Here's the 0-2 from Holmes.
Nice pitch.
Strike him out. Siéntate.
Very nice. Filthy action going on right there.
Yankees Farm, I'm going to message you on Instagram because I want to set up a stream between you, myself, Dan Hubert, and my friend Nathan Ramachandra so we could go over some of the Yankees Farm system before the season starts, Yankee Farm. So I'll hit you up on IG, bro.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
A little nicey action.
A little nicey as we are in a commercial break.
Yeah, we are. 11 strikeouts for the Yankees pitching today. Very nice. Or 12 now, I believe it is.
12, Andrew Dietzman. Thank you so much for that one. Let's see what else we have. I'm not sure if has Nelson Cruz retired yet from Major League Baseball. My man's like 50 years old, trying to be the next Juan Franco. I have no idea.
I know he's the general manager for
the World Baseball Classic,
Dominican team, WBC.
You know, but also too, shout out to Nelson Cruz because he does a lot of work in the Dominican Republic in the campo that he's from. He does a lot of work. Real good. He bringing kids that don't have the opportunity to play in front of scouts, actually bringing the scouts to them. Real good from Nelson Cruz. Shout out to Nelson Cruz.
I'm laughing at Frankie Baseball. He said Cardinals striking out more than LI at a singles bar.
Hey, you know my man Li. He's a staple when it comes to the speed dating. Leave my guy Li Yankee King alone, bro.
He might be used to it.
He's a legend.
Speed dating, man.
He's a legend. That's why he comes with all these trades. Every new date, he has to come up with a new trade scenario for them. That's why.
So, he's actually with San Diego now.
Oh, thank you, Caputs. Thank you for that.
He's with San Diego.
And Brooks, thank you for that as well. Acevedo. That was funny. Said the Lakers picked him up. Listen, the Lakers need anyone right now with LeBron James being injured.
Let me go ahead and retweet this baby again.
Mm-hmm.
A little retweet action. I tweeted it. I gotta go tweet it again.
Little tweet it.
Little tweet. There we go. Little
Yo, Frankie Baseball is wild, bro. Look what he put in the chat. Yeah, he's that's a strike. Oh my God. What are you doing?
Oh, the goat's up.
Oh,
IKF.
Hitting 100. He's hitting 100 with one ribby so far.
I'm trading for him.
Definitely. You remember that one person? Let's trade him and Josh Donaldson for Brian Reynolds.
Oh my God.
The 0-2
Names
coming.
will not be mentioned.
Yes, the 0-2 coming to Isaiah Keener for Leffa. As in the dirt.
Isaiah Keener for Leffy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely not gonna mention those that name there.
Yeah.
Very bad.
You know, last year was so bad from Keener for Leffa. I stopped eating falafels last year. True story. There's the 1-2.
Oh, a little rip there. A little rip action right there.
Little Ripper Magoo job from IKF.
Yeah,
all right.
Ripper Magoo.
Little Ripper Magoo.
Well, and the pitch there's a little Ripper Magoo down the left field.
Shout out to Jira in the chat as well. We are 29 likes away from a hundo. Hit those likes for the boys.
The beautiful, lovely, wonderful fiance.
Yes. The top moderator in the entire YouTube world.
Yes.
A graduate from Pull That Shit Up University.
Facts. Big facts. She's so excited about the event on April 1st, by the way.
Oh, I can't wait, bro.
She yelled at me today. She's like, you got to promote him. What are you doing? I'm like, all right, I'll do it. I'll do a new tweet. Screaming at me, throwing stuff at my face. I said, all right, I'll get a new tweet out soon. That's how we are. We're always crazy here, always screaming at each other.
Hey,
right?
you know, that's what it is. You got an Italian and a Dominican in the same household, bro. That's what happens.
Anything that happens.
And the 2-2 from Thompson to Isaiah Falafa. He strikes him out. IKF, siéntate.
IKF, keep walking to Los Angeles. Get on the train. Get him on out there.
Yes, IKF. If you want any videos to help you out, you could watch Tom Hanks and that movie Run Across the Country.
Start running, my guy. Oh, Wallace.
Oh, Cabrera.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's in center field now, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get a little double check on the action there. Make sure. Pretty sure he is. Willie Calhoun's in the game now. Okay.
Okay. I'm pretty surprised by Willie Calhoun. I like what I'm seeing from Calhoun.
I like Willie.
Yeah.
Slick Willie, Tycoon, Calhoun.
Like both Ortega and Calhoun have been good so far, but it seems like Ortega's trying to pull the ball every at bat. Willie Calhoun looks like he's actually going up the middle and has an approach to his ABs.
I like him, man. I like
Same.
him.
As Cabrera fouls that off, doesn't know where the ball's at.
Well, lucky for him, nobody knew where it was.
Forrest Gump. That's right. Thank you, D-Rod. Forrest Hump, a.k.a. Forrest Gump.
Yep. Forrest Hump, a.k.a. Forrest Gump. That's what it is.
You better run yourself, IKF.
Let me tell you something, though. IKF never danced with Elvis like Forrest Gump did, all right?
No, you're absolutely
never
right.
danced with Elvis,
You are
all right?
absolutely
All
right.
right, okay? All right,
Never
okay,
danced with
all right.
Elvis. Never went fishing for shrimp with
That's
Bubba.
right.
With Bubba Gump.
And my man has his own restaurant in Times Square, okay? All right?
Facts.
Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I'm still waiting for Mike Francesa to come out of retirement for like the 20th time this year.
Facts. I love watching NYYST, man. They kill me with the okays.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the Francesa impression.
Watching them on the replay, because I catch them on the replay late at night after I'm finished with the Knicks and stuff, walking my dog, and they are hilarious. Shout out to Christian. Shout out to the guys over there. I can't wait to actually be with them on April 1st.
Yeah, man. I'm excited because SGR wasn't at our first one, so he'll be at this one.
It is the aforementioned Willie Calhoun.
Little Slick Willie on up.
And that's a strike from a curveball, the 1-1 count.
Slick Willie Calhoun. Yeah, Forrest had to pee and discover JFK and Marilyn Monroe. That's right.
1-2.
That's right.
A lot of Easter eggs in the Forrest Gump movie.
That's right. That's right. Come on, Willie.
Is the 1-2 from Thompson to Willie Calhoun. Good eye.
Yeah, very good eye. Good to see him get some lefty-lefty matchup here, too. I got a conspiracy theory. I got to talk about it. I got to talk about it after this.
Let me go get my tinfoil hat real quick.
I got a conspiracy theory. Why every time they show Willie Calhoun, they never show his spring numbers, but they show Aaron Hicks' spring numbers only?
Absolutely.
You notice that? They never show his spring numbers ever.
I was just about to bring that up because I was like, that's
show
not his spring training numbers.
They never show it. Even the last couple of games, every game I watch on Yes, they always show his last season when he hit like 130 something because he was hurt all year. But they never show his spring numbers.
Like Frankie Baseball said in the chat, Lee Harvey Oswald is in the control room right now for the Yankees. As Calhoun puts that to left field.
I thought he hit that one better, actually.
Yeah, I thought he did as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Unclone Capone, the fix is in. Absolutely.
Aaron Hicks knows he got the job already. He ain't even working for it. He don't care no more. Yeah. He don't care no more.
What Caputo just put in. I want to ask you a question. Who would you rather listen to, Mike Francesa or Michael Kay? If you're on a 3 to 6 hour road trip and you had to pick one radio station, who would you listen to?
Bro, you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna go Francesa. I know that might sound crazy to some people. Michael Kay gets a little whiny for me sometimes.
Yes.
Michael Kay gets in a mode where I'm like, bro, you just sound like you're whining and complaining the whole time. Like, it's just weird. It's not a knock. I've said this a lot of times about Michael Kay. I don't agree most of the time with Michael Kay's opinions, but I do admit he's a phenomenal announcer.
Yes.
A play-by-play.
Yeah, play-by-play.
Phenomenal play. Phenomenal play-by-play. But I don't, a lot of his opinions I don't get with, but I'll be honest with you, I've never really sat down and said, I'm going to listen to the Michael Kay show today. Never really done it. I've never really done it.
Like, like I've said, I work in EMS, having to listen to sports radio while working and stuff. If I had to choose, I'm listening to the other midday show in New York City. I'm not listening to Michael Kay. I'll listen to Michael Kay from time to time, but if I had to choose, it would be Mike Francesa when he was in the middays. It's just something about Francesa's voice. It's not has nothing to do with his take. It's about his voice. And nowadays, it sounds like you can actually hear the glue from his dentures when Mike Francesa's talking. But Mike Francesa and the Mad Dog, they're the GOATs, bro, in New York City when it comes to sports radio and sports radio broadcasting. They're the first ones to do it. And even though they had their own beef, the fact that they was able to put their petty beef to the side just to get on the radio every day for 6 hours, that's impressive, bro.
Yeah. And they still have done some stuff together. Didn't they do a show together
recently? They was just on Stephen A. Smith's show. Yeah, on First Take. Yeah, which was phenomenal. I really loved it when they was talking about Tom Brady and breaking that down because Mike Francesa, he is very knowledgeable, especially when it comes to football.
Yeah. Got a little Wandy action, right?
Wandy. Let's see how many seconds it takes Wandy to strike out this guy now.
Is that a foul ball? Fair ball?
Oh, it's a fair ball. Double down the line.
Hey, they're talking to Donaldson like he did something today.
Yeah. You can tell Donaldson is fighting off the gray hairs. You can tell the Just for Men is not working for him. JD, just grow out the salt and pepper.
Yeah, why not get some wings on the side like Paulie
Grow
Walnuts.
out the salt and pepper, baby.
Get a little Paulie Walnuts action going on. That's
exactly. Yep, like Unclone Capote said, Michael Kay does love hearing himself talk. Yeah.
Facts. Big facts. Big time
like
facts.
I can listen to Don LaGreca and Peter Rosenberg when them two is on the show rather than listen to all three of them.
I agree. I think it's a tough mix. I do. I think it's a tough mix. I really do. I agree with that.
Yeah, because even though Don LaGreca is a Met fan, when he's talking about baseball, you can tell he's very knowledgeable as well. Another person that's very knowledgeable, but he actually knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. Dude said bringer of canes. Guys, just an FYI, I want to give everybody a heads up. I was supposed to call, I think it's the Sox and Yankees game tomorrow. I'm gonna take that one off, guys, just to give everybody a heads up, give my voice a rest. Probably pushed it a little too hard already today, so I'm gonna cancel that one tomorrow. So there'll be no game season live mañana. And just so everybody knows ahead of time.
Fake bunt, it goes through for a strike, 2-1 from Wandy. Yeah, better to do that.
I don't know
bro.
how Rosenthal. How did Rosenberg get that job anyway? That's kind of a weird thing for him to jump right into.
And that's bunted. Hold on, I'll give it to you right now. My take on it. Oh, everyone's safe. Runners on first and third, nobody out.
Once that got by Peralta, I knew that was going to be a hit.
If I'm not mistaken, Peter Rosenberg's wife, she's an executive for ESPN, but I don't think that's how he got the job. I don't think that's how he may have gotten the job or an opportunity to get the job just filling in, working at ESPN on the radio. And then he was able to fall into the whole Michael Kay job. But when it comes from, because he covers the WWE as well.
Right,
and
right,
you've
right.
seen
I
the
saw
work
that.
he put in order to get to the WWE.
And of course, I know about Hot 97. We all know that.
Yeah, we all know
Being
Hot
from New
97.
York,
Yeah. But yeah, nepotism is that girl. And, you know, if you have someone that's a part of ESPN,
Fact,
they can
you
open
get
some
in.
doors for you,
You
right?
got the little innies. Got the
Exactly.
innies. Got the innies, man.
Mm.
Got the innies. I can't wait. It's funny that we're talking about that. My fiance was she was telling me about that the other day. She's like, "Do you know like the very first time?" She's like, "You know the very first time like people hear you like on guest on like ESPN or WFAN, like everything's gonna explode."
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
100%.
I hope so. I hope so. That'd be nice. That'd be
No,
nice to get on 100%.
100%.
Eventually.
Sooner or later, bro, you got to just put it into the universe. It will happen.
Oh yeah.
It is the
Worldwide
2-0
News
from
TV
Wandy.
to the moon.
That's a fact. 2023.
2023, big times. Big times, 2023 times.
I'm expecting a big year out of Wandy, you know, just to repeat what he did last year. But I need the Yankees to go out there and find another lefty reliever, whether it be that guy in the minor league system you was talking about, because you can't have all that pressure being on Wandy as that goes in for a strike 2-1.
I think Crook has a really good chance actually to make the team. I really do. He impressed me the other day. He looked really, really good. Good sinker, good command, good slider. That's all you need. That's all you need as a lefty coming out the pen. 93, 94 miles an hour. Good stuff. Good stuff.
And he has a 2-1. And that's belted to right field.
Donovan. That's gone. Forget about it.
Yep.
That's Donovan. I'm telling you guys, that kid is going to be
That kid's going to be good. Lefty on lefty action.
And he's used to running after balls, too, because he's a golden retriever. So
yeah. Another callback to the movie Major Leagues. When that home run was hit, it was too high to be a home run. If you remember when they was out there.
Yeah, too high. Too
high. And they're like, high? What do you mean it's too high?
What do you mean it's too high? I mean, there is a thing about getting underneath, but he got all that damn ball. I mean, that ball was
tattooed.
Crushed. Absolutely jack jobbed it, right?
Yeah.
An absolute jack job. So what is it now? 4-0 St. Louis. Wow.
4-0.
Damn, I thought we were like in the top of the fifth. It's the top of the seventh.
Yeah. So going by fast. I think it's this pitch clock situation. It's making the games faster, speeding it up in the 0-1, 1-1.
I just don't know if a lot of these radios can handle me, man, because, you know, I go a little nuts. I give it to the fans the way they want it. You know what I mean? I give it to the fans the way they want it, man.
I think you would be perfect for WFAN, bro. Are you kidding me?
I think so. We'll see. NYY News TV to the moon, folks.
That's a fact. Listen, if Sal Licata could be there at the midnight, you could definitely be there.
Yeah, I've seen some of the people over there. I'm like, all right, yeah, come on now. Come on now.
To third base, and that's an out. And one away.
Who is that at third right now?
It looks like Cabrera. No, not Cabrera. No,
it
it's not Cabrera.
Defoe. Is it Defoe?
Yeah, it's Defoe.
Okay. Thought it might have been good Wilmer Defoe. Wilmer Defoe.
Yeah, somebody put in the chat. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Evan Roberts and Craig Carlton. We had Sonny Carlton and Craig Carlton's son on the show calling the Knicks, and phenomenal kid, real good kid, very talented, very knowledgeable. You can tell he comes from a good home. 1-1.
Speaking of famous people's kids, we had Dane did an interview with Gage Goldberg. Bill Goldberg's
nice.
son.
Bill Goldberg's son, yeah.
Yeah, man, he's a very, very good catching prospect, and
nice.
I think he already has college offers for football too. So he's a very good young athlete coming up, but very, very smart kid too. Could do whatever he wants, really.
That's
what's up. He has the mindset of his father, hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Billy raised him well. Billy raised him well.
Yeah, and you know, Bill Goldberg, we all know the story. The only reason he returned to wrestling was because of his son. You know, his son saw the YouTube clips. His father was super. He just returned to wrestling for his son. Got to give Bill Goldberg credit.
That's awesome, man. That is awesome.
Jordan Walker fouls that one away. The count's still 1-2 from Wandy, trying to bounce back from giving up that 3-1 home run job.
Yep. Big facts.
That was funny. He said, does he spear? He may spear from time to time.
he might drop a spear on you and a jackhammer and a little who's next any chance he gets.
Jansen Dennis said, just stop by to say what's up, NYY fans. Salute to you.
Appreciate you,
Mr. Dennis. Appreciate you. Oh yeah, the perfect song for him to come up to the plate would definitely be his father theme song to WWE.
That would be legendary. That would be legendary. Nice pitch right there by Wandy to get the
Yeah, that
Kayla
was a good
Walker.
pitch.
Yeppies is up. Good old Yeppies.
The good old Yippies.
Yeppies.
As Wandy sets. Is the 0-0. And foul. Oh, yeah, that's a foul. Kind of looked like it was fair for a second.
Yeah, almost had it there.
As some of the substitutes are in, I'm not sure if that's
probably Bowers.
Yeah, that's not Anthony Rizzo at first base.
Yeah, it's got to probably be Bowers. McKinney. Yeah. Billy McKinney now also plays first.
Okay.
And that's who we're seeing out there right now. Yeah, some fireworks, a little fog machine out there for him.
Yeah. Are they going to put in Volpe and Dominguez towards the end? Let's see. As that's hit on the ground to the shortstop. Nice play. Oh, as the first baseman couldn't handle. But that was a great play from the shortstop. Who's that? Wilmer Defoe? Yeah.
That is Defoe at short. Bastidas is at third base.
Oh, okay. But Defoe, credit to you, brother. That was a phenomenal play.
He's a guy who's actually played all over the infield, too. So he's another one of those utility guys.
Phenomenal play.
Hey, sometimes those guys are the ones that make you win.
Yep.
You know?
You seen Ronald Torreyes. That's the guy that he had a big impact with this team, not just on the field, but in that clubhouse.
Hey, man, going back to the dynasty years, Homer Bush, Luis Sojo.
Yankees Farm just said Nelson Cruz just homered. That's crazy. We was just talking about him.
The scrimmage versus the Braves. There you go.
Oh, sure. Yeah, Anthony Rizzo definitely could have Shawn Michaels music coming up to the plate. That perfect match.
That would be perfect legendary.
Match. Swings through the changeup. 0-2 now.
That would be legendary, man.
Oh, Lorenzo, that would be, if you're a closer, the Undertaker's theme song would be the perfect song to come out to if you're a closer. Absolutely.
Facts.
And the 0-2, well, it's a bit outside.
Good old Nolan Gorman. One of the guys to look out for this year. The young players in Major League Baseball. Jose Vizcaino was another one of those guys. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Big in the playoffs also.
Yep. 20 likes away, guys, from 100. Let's get those at 20
Hit those likes. Hit those likes.
The good old likeys.
And the 2-2 Wandy set is the pitch. And just a bit outside. Upstairs. 3-2 now.
Wandy, we see you there, Wandy. Take it easy, Wandy. Take it easy.
Andrew Dittman, so far this spring training, Yankees pitcher have a 5.23 ERA, gave up 97 hits, 63 runs, 18 homers, 13 walks. As he strikes out, he strikes him out.
Add a K to that one.
Yeah, add a K to that one. What's your take? Same thing with, because we were talking about Garrett Cole just filling himself out. Same thing with Carlos Rodon. What about Luis Severino? Because it's been 2 starts. He's been dinged up in both of them.
Yeah, I was talking about that. I actually think he looked better in his second start. I think he looked a lot better in his second start, even though he kept the homers. But the command looked better. So the thing with Sevy, Rodon, Cole, all those guys come down to fastball command. They got to have fastball command for the breaking stuff to be really good too.
Yeah.
So if they don't have their fastball command on, they're gonna get hit. Somehow, Carlos Rodon has always been a guy who's never been really lit up. Like he's never been a guy who gives up a ton of hits. He's just not that type of guy. So I'm not really concerned. You know, about these guys right now. I know people are talking about spring training stats, this and that. I don't get too concerned with veterans. The veterans I worry more about things like fastball command, and that's all I'm really looking for is the breaking stuff breaking. Does he have a feel for the pitches?
I'll just be right back. Just gotta run to the bathroom. I'm listening to you though. I'll be right back.
That's the only thing that I'm looking for when it comes to that. Is exactly that right there. Let me get this pulled up on the screen, guys. 1 second. That's the only thing I'm looking for. The DX theme, that would be pretty dope to come out to. And again, guys, I just want to, I know I don't have to apologize, but I just want to say I apologize. My energy has kind of gone down, but yeah, this thing has definitely, maybe the too much talking, too much being active has definitely come back and slapped me right across the face. So your boy's going to be resting the rest of today and definitely tomorrow and being back ready to go by Friday, hopefully. I need to be better anyway. We got a cool thing coming up, actually. I'll be traveling to the NYY Recap Studio on Saturday, and me and Derek are going to film a in-person Designated Spitters, so that's going to be really fun. I can't wait for that.
Oh, yeah.
That is coming on up. Should be this Sunday. We'll have that released. Pete needs some whiskey. I got some Brugal upstairs. I'm probably going to have to take a shot.
Yo, bro, you just need to take some Brugal, put a little Vicks in it, mix that shit up, and that's it. Right to the facts.
Good to go. Good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Rock and roll hoochie coo.
Cut your finger off, put some Vicks on it, baby. That's the old Spanish
it grows right
treatment,
back.
Bro. It grows
right back. It's a scientific phenomenon.
There you go.
They still don't know how it's done today.
Exactly.
I saw a guy get decapitated. They rubbed Vicks on his neck. His head grew back. I was shocked.
Yeah, that happened to one of my cousins.
Yeah.
Jake Newman said Brett Gardner should return to Stone Cold Steam this season. Yeah, well, if the glass breaks, that's because Brett Gardner's a bit old and a few bones broke in his body. But shout out to Brett Gardner. He was one of those Yankees that he had a solid career as a Yankee. You know, lifelong Yankee. Had probably one of the biggest heads in baseball. But Brett Gardner,
without taking steroids. If he took steroids,
without taking steroids, oh god, what?
That would be huge.
Look like Brainiac up there on the screen.
Yep,
but Brett Gardner with the iconic bat hit to the dugout, iconic. You can never forget that.
Frankie, I think me and Derek are about like 2 hours and 15 minutes apart, something like that. So I'm gonna drive up. I'm gonna drive to where Derek's at, and we're gonna have a good time.
As the Cardinals are switching pitchers, Ryan Lotus is out there, or Lotus, however you say it.
Little Lotas,
Westbrook, first at bat.
Yankees down, man. They got to do a little, it's funny because Peraza, I'm getting a little worried, to be honest with you guys. Let me tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a little worried about the foot injury. The reason being, he traveled with them today. He's not in the game. Never came in.
Wait, for who? For who?
Peraza.
Oh, yeah.
Because he has that little foot issue. But he traveled with them today. They have him on the actual travel. Or he didn't travel. He's at home.
Yeah.
But he's on the play. He's on the roster for the game. And he's not in.
I think it's a precautionary reason.
Probably.
It's early in spring training. If it was later on in spring training, maybe he would have played today. Because when it comes to players like Peraza, as Esteban Florial, L.I. Yankee King's favorite Yankee, is up to plate.
Oh, L.I.'s happy.
I swear to God, he better not hit a home run in this at bat. If he does, I'm gonna be done. Like as they show his spring training numbers. Ooh, a strike on that. All right.
He's such an athlete too, man. Like he got a perfect build to be a really good power hitting outfielder, man. He just can't get it. He can't put it together, man. He can't put it together.
He can't. He's caught in between AAA and the Major League roster.
He's like the guy from Life. Can't get right. Can't get right.
Can't get right.
He said he just can't get right.
You want your cornbread?
I love that movie.
And he sits down.
I'm telling you, man. DFA. That's it for the Yanks.
I hate to see it. Yeah.
Me too. I like
Don't worry,
him.
L.I. You'll be able to see him on the Cincinnati Reds this season. Don't worry.
Everybody said L.I. got his lotion bottle.
Yo, Frankie. Yo, that's hilarious. Jason Lang with the lotion emoji in the chat.
Oh shit. Nothing like a game season live. I can't wait to the 30th. Oh my God, opening day. It's gonna be amazing.
Bastides puts that on the ground to the second baseman in a nice 1-2-3 inning for the Cardinals that the Yankees are down 4-0. And this grapefruit game, that's what it is. They're in the grapefruit league. So that's what the 23 on the side of their head is. 23 is in the grapefruit league.
The little grapefruits. Remember Vince McMahon said I got 2 grapefruits.
Yo.
They're the size of grapefruits.
Till this day, the craziest thing that you could get out of WWE is when Batista and John Cena both fell out of the ring in the Royal Rumble, and Vince McMahon came fuming down the ramp. And he jumped into the ring.
Man.
Both of his calves, he blew up both of his calves. Sitting on the floor screaming at them. That is one of the funniest things ever in TV.
My man is like, the show must go on. I can't walk.
Hey, he didn't break character.
And you can even see his face though. His face like, oh shit, like my legs are gone. And Cena, they're looking at him like, yo, what do we, they just keep wrestling. Keep the show good. Show goes on. Oh, that shit was funny, man. That was funny.
God. Yeah.
Oh my God.
WrestleMania predictions. The Rock is gonna show up, right?
Is he gonna show up?
I'm throwing it out there because he's not filming a movie right now, or he's wrapping up his movie that he's filming right now. So he's gonna have some time when it comes to WrestleMania.
I think Cody Rhodes is gonna get it done, man. I think he's gonna finally fulfill the Rhodes destiny.
You got to. You got to.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's gonna fulfill the Rhodes destiny, and he's gonna win that world title.
Vince McMahon knows at the late stage of his life that he is right now, he needs to make up for what he did to Dusty Rhodes. That's what he needs to make up for what happened. Because once he brought that territory, Dusty Rhodes became a joke. He became literally a joke in wrestling.
Yeah.
One thing about it, like if Vince McMahon wants to make everything right, that needs to happen, Vince.
Yeah, and he's the Rhodes family is legendary, man. I don't care what anybody says. Like the Goldust character was cool, but then when they went to the whole Stardust and all that mess, that was like a joke at that point. It was like making fun of the whole family. Like, come on now. Come on. Like, Goldust, when he came out, he was legit because he was like a real contender. Like, Goldust was a great character early on.
Yeah.
He was a great character. And remember the fight he had with Roddy Piper? Remember when they were feuding? That was legendary.
Because both of them, the thing that stands out about Goldust is that he is phenomenal on the mic. When it comes to his character,
promos,
same thing with Roddy Piper. They were so good, both of them.
Yep.
And the 0-1 is hit on the ground to the shortstop, Defoe.
Tully.
1 out away.
Wilma Defoe got some slick hands over there.
He does.
Got some slick hands, good old Will.
Yeah. He's trying to fight for that backup infield spot.
As Tanner
Tully.
Isn't that
as
from
Wilma.
Flintstones? Wilma?
Yeah. It's Velma. I was about to say it's Velma. No, that's Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. Wilma.
As the lefty Tully pitches, throws a pitch, hit on the ground again, back to back, 2 pitches, 2 outs.
I like it. I
like it.
I like
it a lot.
Vince McMahon said, I like it. I like it a lot.
Cactus Jack, Mick Foley. Yep, absolutely.
Legendary. Dude Love.
Oh, man.
Don't forget Dude Love.
Yeah. Hopefully, the also WWE can reconcile the entire situation with the Hart family, because Owen Hart needs to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
How is he not there, man?
Yeah. It's his wife.
That's a family.
It's his wife doesn't want anything to do with the Vince McMahon.
Yeah, God, that's
Vince
such
McMahon.
A bad
He, and you got to call Vince McMahon out. He tried to lowball them when it came to liability, not paying them out.
I agree. I agree.
It sucks that happened. It sucked that part of the business is what ruined it. But Owen Hart needs to be in the Hall of Fame, bro.
Yep.
Jason Lang, my dog name is Tully. That's hilarious.
Old Tully.
As that's a flare. Oh, Cabrera.
Yeah.
Yo, put this kid anywhere and he's going to make a play.
Waldo with a beautiful grab.
Waldy.
Well, that's my point again about Cabrera. He needs to be. He's the most valuable in that position. Don't give him one little spot and let him be.
Exactly. Rotate him. Rotate him.
Man. It makes too much sense for him. Him.
Wow.
That's where he's best.
Wow.
I'm gonna step away for 1 second.
Go ahead. The way that Cabrera plays this game with just so much energy, right? It's because at the end of the day, when you take a step back as a fan, you understand that baseball, it's a child's game. It's a children's game, right? But the fact that Oswald Cabrera, as an adult, as a professional athlete, can embodiment the joy that children have while playing this game, his energy is on another level. It's what we needed last year when he came up. It's what we need this season going towards the future. Oswald Cabrera sets the tone for all of these young kids. He sets the tone for this team. Our core group of players on this team, they're in their 30s, right? So you need to have a young kid like Cabrera to keep them loose and goose like a spring chicken, right? Let's check out the chats today. Lorenzo said, I love Waldo's energy, 100%. Hicks probably saying I could have do. Listen, Medina, Hicks wishes he could have done what he just did right there. I think the last time Aaron Hicks was probably close to making a play like that, he was probably about 3 or 4, maybe 5 years ago. Jared Williams said the team the Yankees have to beat are the Astros. Not going to disagree with you there, Gerald. The Yankees, they need to exercise their demons when it comes to the Houston Astros, right? I have a family member too that you maybe can get a chicken, cut the head, and maybe that can help bless the Yankees for this season of 2023. But all jokes aside, the Yankees, they do need to handle the Astros, right? The New York Yankees have turned into the Minnesota Twins for the Houston Astros, and you can't lie when it comes to that. We have to get back past the Astros. Rashad Top, the boys is in the building. Hit those likes as well. Let me see what else in the chat. Waldo with a great. Why does someone family need to approve someone in the WWE Hall of Fame? They don't do that in baseball. Well, it's a bit different because when it comes to the Hall of Fame with WWE, they use that to share. Like, let me take a step back. Derek Jeter, his name, that's his actual name. Right, the character Owen Hart, it's a trademark and it's an IP process. It's an intellectual property, right? So in order to use that intellectual property, the people that hold the rights to it, which is Owen Hart's family, have to approve you using his likeness on TV. So if his wife doesn't want anything to do with it, you got to respect her wishes. But it's all about intellectual property and owning the IP. Jared, yep.
Back in business.
Mm-hmm. Somebody was like, Aaron Hicks is probably on the bench saying, I could have made that play. Yeah, all right.
Probably. He probably is.
But Oswald Cabrera, man, shout out to Ozzy. He's last year, the breakdown, 9 games in left field, 27 in right, 4 at short, 3 at third base, 3 at second base. And he played 3 games at first base when Anthony Rizzo was out. What more can you want from this kid, bro?
That's right. He played everywhere, man. And then look, like I was saying before, that's the position he needs to be in. That's what makes him that's what makes him more that's what makes him valuable. That's really what makes him valuable.
Rosh. Okay, Ra, I got you. Rashawn. I have a speech impediment, so apologize if I get it wrong, Ra. I'm just say Big Ra for now.
That's my guy, Ra.
That's my guy, Big
Hirsch.
Ra. Hirsch
What up,
is in
Hirsch?
the building. Hirsch, what it do, my guy?
My fiance just said she had to give me one of those "I told you so" moments just now when I went upstairs real quick. She's like, "I told you so. Told you shouldn't be pushing yourself. You want to push yourself. Now you feel sick again. Now you look sick. You look horrible. You look terrible."
She's never gonna let you live that down, Pete.
Nah,
you will
never,
hear about
never,
it for the rest of the day.
Yes, the next 2 weeks.
You got it, Ra. You got it, Ra.
Wives always know best. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I think my wife usually leads me the right way. She usually leads me the right way.
Yeah. Yeah, you actually shaved. Her being back, you shaved a little bit.
Yeah, I fixed it up a little bit, man. I remember that day when I was on there with you guys. Like, the fans didn't get to see me, but you saw me. And my man Hector was like, "Pete, you need her back quick." It's like, you look like a bum.
Yeah, Pete came, guys, you guys didn't see it. Pete came up. He was looking like Insano Man. He was looking like Insano Man on screen, bro. 100%. Here's the one known to Willie.
I was destroyed. Yeah, she did tell me not to call this game. She's like, "Don't call the game today. Relax. You're trying too much too quickly. Take it easy." And me, right away. What do you mean? Take it easy.
We hard-headed. That's what it is.
We
We hard-headed, bro. Yeah, we hard-headed.
We hard-headed,
Yeah.
What you gonna do? He struck him out.
All right.
Wilmer Defoe.
El Defoe. The 1-1 to Defoe.
El Defoe.
Wilmer Defoe is giving me a little Homer Bush action. It's kind of looking like Homer Bush up there. I'm not going to lie.
All right. He is. You're right. Oh, I said this earlier. I don't know if everybody heard me, but we have a celebrity going to the event, Ra Thompson. So if you guys want to meet Ra, come to the event because he ran the marathon better than you can run it, okay? Or anybody here can run it. Thank you.
So I'm talking about. Rod, you do all the running for us because I can't do that. I go for walks from time to time, but you ain't gonna catch me walking anytime soon.
I'm not running a marathon. No, not gonna happen. So guys, if you want to, 100%.
Oh yeah, definitely.
At the event, you got to go see Raw, and he'll be at the event.
Yes. I heard also from the tea leaves on Twitter that he's going to be racing people. So if anybody wants to race Raw, there's a 60-yard sprint line that we'll set up, and you'll be able to sprint right to the bar. First one at the bar, loser got to pay for the shots.
Yes. Loser pays for the drinks, and that's it. That's the way it goes. It's going down that way.
As we got Mr. Navarez, the catcher, up the 0-1 with a run on first base with 2 outs.
He's been a sleeper this
He has.
He's been good, man. A lot of power and a good catcher, good defense.
His defense is what I like the most about him. Yes, he had that walk-off home run, but his defense,
2 homers I think so far this spring.
Austin Wells injured. The next backup in the depth chart is injured. So Navarez, this is an opportunity for him to shine.
Yeah. Rod told me, I was talking the other day. I said, "You're right. How you get into the stadium?" He goes, "I'm running." I said, "Oh, okay."
He's gonna be running right down to FDR, bro, right to the 3rd Avenue.
I'm gonna
bridge.
be on the Turnpike Drive. You're gonna see Rod just flying by you, running 70, 80 miles an hour on his feet.
Yeah,
get out of here.
And Rod's gonna have a police escort like Creed did in the Rocky movie to left field. Navarez, and it's put out by the catcher.
Smacked.
He gave it a little bit of a ride to left center.
Yeah, he did. A little more elevation on that one. See you later.
Mr. Hirsch said, "I'll run the 400 meters with Rod once around the stadium." Listen, Hirsch, hopefully you got the lungs for it because I don't. You can do that for me.
Nah, I ain't doing it. I ain't gonna do it. Bad enough. I'm gonna be in my Timbs. Nah.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably gonna be rocking the Timbs that day. So nah, I can't.
I'll take a first few steps and automatically my ribs will be punching me. I'll get locked up right in the ribs.
Yeah, nah. I'm gonna have the Timbs on, man. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work for me.
No.
That ain't gonna
10
work.
years ago, maybe. 10 years ago, maybe. When I was in my prime, absolutely.
Yep. And by the way, guys, too, we are doing on April 1st, we are doing 2 Derek Jeter MLB The Show 23 giveaways that day via raffle. So we're doing 2 of those also. So a lot of great things happening on April 1st. Can't wait for it. And, of course, April 2nd, Gramercy. Where's Gramercy located again? That's
Gramercy Ale House is down on 23rd Street. I'll get the exact address right now for people just so they know. Hold on.
Yeah, I want people to show up, man.
Yeah, for that one, that's free to come, guys. Just so you guys know, that's free to come. You don't got to pay anything. Can you tell them, too?
I was trying to tell them. Isn't the owner of the bar a chef? Like his wings are supposed to be phenomenal.
The owner of the bar is an actual ranked chef, like an Iron Chef type of caliber of a chef. As well, he is he has ownership when it comes to the Knights of Dejan, so it is a member of the Knights of Dejan. But Gramercy Ale House, their wings have been top rated in New York City as probably like top 5 wing spots in New York City. So you're not gonna want to miss this spot. They do wings, they do Philly cheesesteak egg rolls, which are phenomenal.
That sounds good.
Yeah, really good, really good.
We should do like a eating competition while we're live.
Oh, I'll be down, bro. I'd definitely be down. What? A little hot one action for you real quick?
Oh, man. I'll get Ajita. Forget about it, me. Forget about it.
Don't worry. I'll have the Tums and the Vicks ready for you, bro.
You got the Tums all that ready? In case one of us bite our fingers off, put Vicks on it, grows right back.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
We good to go.
There you go. As the Yankees, if you're watching via the Yankees broadcast, they got Omar Minaya. Glad to see Omar Minaya with the Yankees, bro. Not going to lie.
He's like the Hispanic version.
Flare to the left fielder.
Oh, then again, I gotta try to figure this out though. He's like the Hispanic version of Uncle Festa,
bro.
but then again,
yo, I can't unsee that shit now. I literally can't unsee it. I see the Uncle Festa from that movie from the 90s.
Yes, but
I can't unsee it.
But to be fair. Trying to get this out.
The only thing he has the eyebrows. That's the one thing that he has over Uncle Festa is the eyebrows. But bro, I can't unsee that shit, bro. I can't unsee it. Frankie Baseball, Hispanic Addams family. Listen, if you guys didn't know, when the Addams family was written, it was written to be a Puerto Rican family.
They are.
It was written to be a Puerto Rican family.
That's what I was saying there for a second. I'm like, oh wait, no, that wouldn't make sense because they're supposed to be a Puerto Rican family anyway, so it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, only Puerto Ricans name somebody Festa. That's the only Puerto Ricans we do that shit. Only us. Dominicans, they'll name a kid Jordani. We
Oh
name
my
kids
God.
Fester.
I tell my fiance all the time, man. She'll be telling me like what some of her friends. I'm saying, what is that?
That's one thing that us Caribbean folks do. We will butcher the shit out of an American
Oh
name.
God,
We will
names,
literally
I tell you,
butcher.
man. One of the funniest things to watch, like if you're on TikTok or like
right
YouTube
field.
Shorts,
Mm-hmm.
is like Dominicans pronouncing like American things. It's one of the funniest things you'll ever watch ever.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
When I worked at when I worked at Lombardi's, Lombardi's is an Italian pizzeria, but literally ran by Dominicans. The GM was Dominican, the managers were Dominican. So I had a fun time working there, bro. The owner, shout out to the owner. He was a phenomenal owner. It was good times working at Lombardi's. I recommend if you guys are in Manhattan, make sure you guys check out Lombardi's Pizza. And
bro,
when you get to the city, one of the things I'm gonna take for you is Scott Pizza Tours. We're gonna do a pizza tour, bro.
I'm down.
And vlog that.
One of the where was the one spot? Oh no, when I worked in Lids in Times Square for a while, right?
Okay.
And that's where I met to this day some of my best friends, some of my close friends we met there. And oh my God, the fun that we had in that place, it'll never go away. We had everybody in there. It was a melting pot of just fun.
Awesome.
We had so much fun in that place. I remember one day my fiance got mad at me because I messaged her. I'm like, hey, look who I'm here with. And I was with Nicky Jam. Nicky Jam came in there.
Fire.
And it's funny. I was the only person because he was already famous, but you had to know because he wasn't mainstream yet.
Yeah.
This is when he was going through all his issues and all that. He was getting ready to come back out. And I was the only person that recognized him. So we were talking, laughing and all that. And my fiance like, oh, I can't get down there quick enough. I said, nah, he ain't waiting for you. He ain't waiting for you. Forget, I got a picture. That's it. Don't worry about it.
Funny story that I have about working at Lombardi's, right? So when Tim Tebow won his Heisman Trophy, right, we got a call up from somebody saying that they represent Tim Tebow's people or whatever. He's going to be in the city. He wants to go to the restaurant. Cool. The owner did a whole spectacle. Shout out to my guy, John, Big John, who owns Lombardi's.
Big
He did a
John.
whole spectacle, right? Tim Tebow came. They took pictures. They got the pictures on the wall in the restaurant. Everything's good. Pete, 6 months later, right, after the pictures are up on the wall and everything like that, there's a couple that came in from Florida and they're looking at the pictures. And then the husband starts laughing. I was like, what happened? I was like, that's Tim Tebow. He's like, that's not Tim Tebow. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, I grew up with Tim Tebow. That's his brother who says that he's Tim Tebow whenever Tim Tebow is places so he can get free food.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
But when you look at it, they look identical. But if you take a second glance, you could tell that it's not Tim Tebow.
So when he said that and you looked at it, you were like, yeah, that's not him.
I was like, no way. And then I pulled out, and this is when I had a BlackBerry. This is when the BlackBerries was popping. I pulled out my BlackBerry. Probably took me 5 minutes to load up Google search because of the internet back then. But yeah, it wasn't Tim Tebow. It wasn't him.
Damn.
It was his brother.
That is legendary.
Oh man. But no, we've had the Dana White came to Lombardi's one time. Emeril Lagasse came to Lombardi's one time. A bunch of people while I was working there. Vinny Vella. If you seen the movie Casino, you know was it Casino? No, Goodfellas. It was Casino. The guy who does the books, do the book. That dude, Vinny Vella, used to come to the restaurant all the time. I used to be the waiter he used to love to go to because he used to come up to me. He's like, kid, you see that broad that I'm with? Make sure you give her white wine, but you make sure you give me water, all right? Because I'm trying to get her drunk.
Legendary. Hirsch said, Hector is more connected than the red chips in Connect 4.
Oh, no, never that. I just worked a bunch of places and just couldn't keep my mouth shut.
Oh, man. Yeah, Lorenzo, if you came to my Lids, you would have knew it was me, fam. I'm telling you right now, you would have knew it was me. 7 years ago, we worked there for 7 years, he said, across the street. Yeah, you would have knew it was me, man. I was loud, man. Me, my boy Jose, Gene.
Fire.
Oh man, we had a crew over there, man. Hilarious. It wasn't even work. It wasn't even work, man. We would
like Yankees Farm said,
even work.
Dominican names are typically a mix of their parents' name, which is weird. Absolutely, because I
Yeah.
dated this Dominican one time, and she had the weirdest name. It was literally her father's first name and her mother's first
All
name
together.
put together. I'm not gonna
They
say her
just-
name on the stream because
They just throw some shit together, man.
kick
I'm
rocks.
telling you, man. I crack up. I crack
Yeah.
up so hard when sometimes my fiance be like, say this name for me. Like, I don't know what the hell that is. I have no idea what that is at all.
Yeah. Oh man, as Cabrera leads off the bottom of the inning with a leadoff single.
Let's see if the Yankees got another comeback in
Oh.
them like they did against the Braves.
Yeah, that's an error. If I'm scoring that, I'm scoring that as an error.
Lorenzo, I was before that. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I was before that. I was a little before. No, it might have been around the same time, though. I'm trying to think. 2012.
Oh, Lorenzo, you was working there when I was working at the Harry Potter theater that's in Times Square. The Cursed Child, Harry Potter, the Cursed Child. I was working there bartending there for a while.
I'm trying to think because I feel like, damn, my fiance. I'm so like congested right now. I'm beat up. I can't even think right. God, I worked at Lid so long ago, man. Was it 2012 area? How old would I have been in 2012? What was that? 10,
Because you and I, we are like the same age, so we would have been like 23 or about to turn 23. Oh,
It might have been
double
a little
play?
before that. It might have been a little before that. It might have been a little. I think I worked there in my early 20s.
Yeah, let's see,
21,
2012.
22. Probably around there I was working at like 21, 22. I was a manager.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was a manager there, man. Oh my God, we have fun. Matter of fact, the funniest thing is they had a guy in there, a store manager, who had no idea what the hell he was doing, right? He told me 4 months before I was hired that I was hired and never put me on. I mean, come there, when am I working? Soon, don't worry about it.
Did you
I'm like,
work with a
what?
guy named Dane Smith? Okay. No, because I have a stepbrother who he worked at both Lids and at the Nintendo store in Times Square.
They don't have the Yankee store anymore. Is the Yankee store still next to Lids?
I'm not too. I haven't been to Times Square since 2020. I haven't.
I never cared. Even when I lived in, I never cared about Times Square.
Yeah, I've never.
I wonder if it's still there because. So there was the Yankee store right next to Lids. Like we
I
were
remember
right
that.
next to each other, so we would always go back and forth and talk and all that stuff. So I knew a lot of the cats over there too. But that was a fun time of my life.
That
man.
whole
That was a
area
fun
has
time of my
changed
life.
up. So many different restaurants, so many different things shut down and reopened.
Yep.
As that's hit on the ground, and that's an out. 3 outs, bottom of the ninth. That's it. As the Yankees lose,
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yankees lose 4-0 to the Cardinals.
They're the Lankies.
The
Right
Yankees.
now.
Yeah, that's what
lose.
when they lose, they are the
They're
Yankees.
the Lankies. Yep. Frankie said, Pete, why did you move from New York? To raise kids, man. Our kids are, I think it's a little better off.
Yeah, it's you don't
for
got to
the
worry about
family.
paying $4.50 for a gallon of milk like you do
For
in New
real,
York City.
that's another thing too. Yeah, it's like a car payment. You go. It's like a car payment to buy a gallon of
Literally,
milk and some eggs.
basically, you're like leasing.
You
want to
make an omelet, you go broke. You go broke making an omelet. So I mean, that's one of the factors too. On top of that, heck, I can't thank you enough for calling this game with me because my voice, everything. I feel like absolute trash can doo-doo right now, everybody. So
Pete, I appreciate you, brother. Whenever you need me, just tag me in like this is a WWE match, bro. Tag me in.
Yeah,
I'm on the rope with my hand out, bro.
Facts. I feel you, man. But we're going to be doing a lot more of these this year. So, guys, I was going to call the game tomorrow. That ain't happening. I got to take care of my voice. I got to get back on my feet and ready to rock and roll for the season. So that ain't going to happen. But, heck, any last words for everybody?
Just Yankee fans out there, I know you may be upset. This is just spring training. Just enjoy the process right now.
Facts.
Get ready because the season is right upon us. April 1st is around the corner. Get your tickets. Make sure you show up April 2nd. Get yanked is this Friday. And, of course, make sure you tune into every other show over here at NYY News TV. Pete, the boss, appreciate you.
Of course, fam. Of course. So, yeah, guys, get your tickets. The fiance just put it in the chat. If you're not there, man, if you're around the area, you got to be there. It is going to be phenomenal. On top of that, it's like I told people before, It is not a baseball game. It's an experience.
Mm-hmm.
It is an experience that we're going to have, and I can't wait for it. And, of course, April 2nd, Gramercy. We're going to be there. What we did right here, we're going to do it live. Besides, God willing, I'm going to feel better. And I can really go wild like I usually do. So, fortunately, I couldn't bring my energies as I like to do all the time.
Make sure you bring your stomach April 2nd for that winging competition, bro. Bring that stomach.
Little wingies. Wingy comp.
Wingies for the boys.
Little wingies for the boys.
The boys love wingies.
All right, guys. Until next time, we out.
Peace.
Adios.